Tonight's color guard consists of Cadet Major Adam Alt, Cadet First Sergeant Julian Alonzo, Cadet First Sergeant Kevin Porter.
It is time for high school football here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome to Tiger Stadium, Danny Durham Field, as it is the battle of the counties, as I am Richard Holdridge, and joining me up in the broadcast booth is the founder of Kutsu Sports, Rick Beach. Rick, thank you for joining us on the broadcast.
Hey, no problem. It's going to be a good one tonight.
Rick, we've talked before this broadcast. When I think of Harris County athletics, I think of you as you cover Harris County, not just high school athletics here at Harris County, but the Harris County Little League team. Anything that's going on in Harris County, you're there covering it.
Hey, well, I appreciate you thinking about me when it comes up. Look, there's a lot to be proud of in the county. We're a proud county, and I say part of it. And if you do want to follow it, it's at Kutsu Sports on all social media, except TikTok, just add a HC at the end of it.
And we are being broadcasted on Georgia Alabama Sports Live's YouTube channel and Facebook page. This is a doubleheader, as right now at A.J. McClung Memorial Stadium, you got Thrift Behringer and DJ Jones calling the Heritage Bowl. And then yesterday, Thrift Behringer and myself called Columbus and Jordan. I'm excited to be here because I'm in close proximity to Harris County, living on the border of Harris and Muskogee County in Midland. And for the past 2 seasons, I've not only been the public address announcer for Russell County in 2021, but I called the play-by-play for Russell County on Beam Cable Channel provider. And this is a rematch. They're playing a home-and-home. Last year, Russell County defeated Harris County 28-17, but it was a growing year in first-year head coach Tommy Watson. A little rebuilding year. Last year, Harris County went 2-8. They did make the playoffs. Russell County, it was a down year. They had a lot of injuries. They finished 3-7. But head coach Dylan Griggs entering his 3rd season, and he's got a great team. I'm looking for a great battle between 2 similar schools just on the outskirts of the Bi-City area. And it seems, Rick, that when you get out of the city limits by about 30 minutes, that the entire town comes to the football games on Friday nights.
Well, you get Harris County, you have one high school, one middle school. These kids, they play Pee-wee against each other with their eventual goal being on the same team when they get to the high school. And, when you have that community feel, and if you're a football fan, that's what it's all about. This is the closest thing to a college feel that you get at the high school level when you have this type of growing that sometimes you don't get in Columbus with the multiple high schools within the city limits.
And we talked about where we are on top of the press box. That backdrop with the water tower that says Harris County School, home of the Tigers. You got the mountains in the back top. You got the sunset. It doesn't get any better than this.
It's a beautiful campus, the new indoor. You can see on the camera behind the visitor bleachers, the baseball field. It's just a beautiful backdrop and great atmosphere for football.
And we do have a lot of sponsors we want to thank for this broadcast. Alliance Specialty Contractor is a full-service, veteran-owned roofing and restoration company. Terry Johnson Agency. They can help you with your bundle, your home, auto, RV, boat, and more to save you money. Insurance made easy, so call 706-324-6360. Masterwall is an inventive leader of manufacturing a superior exterior and interior coat. Masterwall is well-positioned in the industry, large enough to meet your needs, but small enough to remember your name. The Columbus Lions, the longest continually running arena football organization, embarking their 18th season with a new head football coach, Daniels. I had the privilege of calling his games a couple years ago. Zaxby's, whether you're driving through or a hectic day or catering a special event, we're excited to serve your community in Phoenix City and Ladonia. Behringer Construction for all your construction needs. Farmers Insurance, the Menifee Agency, stands ready to help you with all the insurance life matters. Life, auto, home, renters. Auto Gallery, Chevy, Buick, GMC. Discover the best pre-owned vehicles. Your go-to source, Auto Gallery, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC. Morehouse School of Medicine, located in Atlanta, Georgia, founded in 1975. PMB Broadcasting, Alex Quinney Agency, Sports Visions, and DMS Concrete. Derek Moxley, Rick, you know him pretty well.
Oh yeah, he did the, anybody in the county, you'll know he did the concrete work at Pate Little League, honoring the state champions. He did all that concrete work by the concession stand.
The back-to-back state champions, Harris County Little League. Big shout out to head coach Chris Gilstrap and his son Jacob Gilstrap.
Sitting down below us.
He did, yeah, sitting down below us, exactly. His son hit the walk-off grand slam against Northern, and You had the privilege of being there as well. And River of Life Church, Pastor Dan Rogers, Bible classes for all your needs, worship, and then finally, Kudzu Sports.
Yes, sir.
Pretty familiar with that one?
Very familiar with that. Like I said, at Kudzu Sports on the social media.
And we are moments away from kickoff. The band and the cheerleaders are getting ready for the Harris County Tigers to run out of their tunnel as the fans start to fill up here in the seats. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break, and we are moments away here for kickoff here at Hamilton, Georgia, Harris County. It's Russell County here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We are back here at Tiger Stadium, Danny Durham Field, Richard Holdridge, Rick Beach. Glad to join you here on this Friday night as the fans are starting to pile up here. The battle of the counties, Rick, Russell County versus Harris County. This is going to be a great matchup tonight.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I've been looking forward to this one. You know, last year, like you mentioned, was a rebuilding year in Harris County. Coach Watson, the 2 wins, but you know, he took over at Lambert, was 0-10 when he took them over. They went 5-5 his first year, 7-3, and then eventually 9-1. And you know, rebuilding is what he does. And so people in Harris County are excited about seeing where he's at now.
Well, let's talk about the 2 quarterbacks we're going to see tonight. Levi Watson, he's a senior. He is the son of head coach Watson. I forgot his first name. Tommy Watson, there you go. And he was the starting quarterback last year as a junior. He's coming in, and you know, he's missing his favorite target, ESQ, one of the top receivers in Georgia. He's moved on to the next level, but this is still a young team. They're still rebuilding, but you know, they made the playoffs last year. I mean, they're in a region with 5 teams.
A very winnable region.
Very winnable region. You got Drew, you got Northgate, McIntosh, Northside, but Harris County has shown that they could fight. Remember 2 years ago, they went to the second round of the playoffs. This is a team that just is a sleeping giant. They have all the tools and pieces in play. We see it right in front of us, the new indoor practice facility. They got the facilities, they got the tools and the resources to become a powerhouse in high school football.
Well, Coach Jamie Foxx here before Coach Watson, you look his last year, 6-4. He did make it to the second round, the first road win for Harris County in the playoffs, a big win over Dutchtown. You go from that excitement, 8 kids in college, quarterback went to West Georgia, wide receiver Western Kentucky, from that to last season, it did kind of You see the indoor in the background. The potential's here, and now it's just time to follow through with it.
And let's talk about Russell County, a rebuilding year, 3-7 last year after first-year head coach Dylan. sophomore last year. I had the privilege of calling all their games, so I saw how valuable Denver Harper was in the slot. A.J. Black, he's gone on. He was their star receiver last year. Before that, DJ Epps. They just plug and play. Coach Griggs is building something special down in Seal, Alabama, and I expect a great matchup between two very similar teams. One, the 6A program in Alabama, the Russell County Warriors, and then Harris County, the 5A program here in Georgia.
Yeah, and going back to popcorn, you look at Pickett last year going to college, having the expectations.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
There was no drop-off at running back last week for Russell County that some people may have expected.
Yeah, you're talking about Drew Pickett. He's now at Wake Forest, the 3-star running back. I remember seeing him as a junior as I was the public address announcer, and he had some big runs. And Popcorn Tarver was a very good backup running back. He is now going to be the featured running back. I mean, we will see Devin Brown a lot, number 14. And here comes the Harris County Tigers as they, they're just doing their warm-ups. And you got Russell County, their very creative sign out there. This is really just a beautiful campus. Just a big shout out to the athletic director, Coach Mindy Johnson. She really has welcomed us here on the county and here in Hamilton, Georgia. And then Russell County has a very good athletic director as well, athletic director Larry Knox. You know, we've actually featured both on the Coaches Conversation, State of the Program. Rick Behringer does a great job with that. Make sure that you like the Facebook page for Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Rick, we're just happy that you're on the team. And just to let you know, we are going to be back here at Harris County next week. Our high school game day is going to be here. It's going to be Shaw against Harris County, and we love to have you back for that. That is going to be a massive game, as Thrift Behringer and I will have the call, and we'll love for you to sit in with us and do some picks. And I know that you definitely have a lot of knowledge and we get ready. The captains are out on the coin toss for Robert Calhoun and Trey Gray for Russell County.
Yeah, the captains for Harris County, you got T.J. Johnson, Matei Human, Miguel Silva, and Levi Watson. Pretty much T.J. Johnson's coming back from a hand injury. Last week he was out against Troop, so it's good to have a senior leader coming back for games coming up. Here they go.
There they go. As that fires up the public address announcer, and we talk about Miguel Silva. He really was a good number 2 wide receiver last year for Kobe Eskew. Eskew was clearly the number 1. Miguel Silva had some pretty good moments where he caught some really important passes on some crucial third down plays.
Yeah, Miguel, he's kind of a hybrid. He's moving back and forth. He's a lot more of a running back now. They have a Q as their other running back. He's number 1. He's a real small guy. Then they go with Miguel with a little power, but Miguel can catch the ball really well out of the backfield and had a good game against Russell County last season.
Yes, and Russell County did win last season 28-17. That was in Seal, Alabama. I remember when I was calling the game on Beam, the visitor side had a lot of Harris County fans, and you were at that game, right?
Oh, absolutely. I was at that game. It was close, a 4th down that didn't get converted.
I do remember that.
I believe 2 minutes ago. Then Russell County converted a 4th down, not just for a first down, but ran it in the end zone, and it kind of had the score out of reach at that point.
And that first game really built momentum for Russell County, but then they fell to Stanhope Elmore on the road the next week, and they couldn't quite recover. Yes, they got late victories over Park Crossing and Greenville, but it was just a tough season with a lot of injuries. But Harris County finished 2-8 last year. They're looking to improve as head coach Tommy Watson in his 2nd season. And we are moments away here from kickoff here at Danny Durham Field here in Hamilton, Georgia. Such a beautiful sight. The mountains, FDR State Park over there, Callaway Gardens. Just a lot of special things about Harris County, whether you're a resident of Fortson, Ellerslie, Waverly Hall, Hamilton, Pine Mountain. Harris County is a very big county, and it's a diverse county with a melting pot of different towns and residents that live here.
Oh, absolutely, and like all roads lead to Hamilton. So whether you're in Pine Mountain Valley or Fortson, Mountain Hill, eventually you come to Hamilton, you come to the high school here, and it looks like we're about to kick it off. Logan Shelnut, the left-footed kicker for Harris County, is getting ready.
And back to receive it is going to be Trey Gray. As we are moments away here for the kickoff, as Russell County will get the ball to start this game here at Danny Durham Field. Rick Beach, Richard Holdridge here for Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Kelston Tarver is also back there waiting to receive it, Devin Brown. And that's Denver Harper back receiving the kick for the Russell County Warriors. Here we go as Anthony Shellnut gets ready to kick things off. Harris County wearing their traditional black uniform with the white numbers with the gold stripes and the black pants. Russell County wearing their traditional white uniforms with the gold pants and the gold helmets. And we are underway here in Hamilton, Georgia. The kick is returned by Kelston Tarver. He's at the 25. Tries to evade a tackle. He gets taken down. He's going nowhere. And that is where Russell County will start on offense at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, that was pretty good coverage on the Harris County team right there to kick off. Only got about 5-6 yards in the return.
All right, Robert Calhoun will lead the Russell County Warriors offense. The ball is going to be at the 27-yard line. They gave Popcorn Tarver some forward progress on that, and this is where Russell County will start on offense.
This is what the battle right here, the running game from Russell County against this run defense. Like I mentioned, T.J. Johnson back. Then you still have Josh Jones and number 43, Matei Human, the middle linebacker. He's a thumper right there in the middle.
There you go. Calhoun, high snap. The handoff is to Brown. Brown gets a couple of yards. Good play by Harris County. He'll bring up a second down.
Yeah, Martez Woods with a good wrap up and bring down right there for the short gain.
Tackle led by Woods.
It looks like he got maybe a yard. He got 2 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 8. As Russell County is known for their depth as they rotate players in and out just about every play. Also, the sun has gone down behind us. Heat was a factor. They did move this game from 7:30 to 8. As you could tell, it's really making a difference.
Big difference. And you could feel a little bit of a breeze coming off the mountains to the left.
Calhoun is in the shotgun for the Russell County Warriors. Denver Harper in motion. Calhoun rolls to his left, throws it over in the flat. It's caught by Jamari Burnett. He runs the sidelines all the way over the sticks, and he's close to the marker. I believe he has got it's close. It is. I think he stepped out, and it's going to be about.
That's what they're calling. It looks like a left foot spot from the official on our side.
I think it's going to be about a 3rd and 2. But a good pass, the first pass by Robert Calhoun, the senior. He's a 3-year starter for Russell County. Like I mentioned, head coach Dylan Griggs, his 3rd season with the Russell County Warriors.
And you look at Calhoun, his 3rd year, the experience it takes to have that he brings out on that field, the experience and the knowledge of the playbook with the coach, and him running hand in hand for 3 years.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 1. Calhoun is in the shotgun as the Warriors trying to pick up this first down. Calhoun, the handoff is to Harper. Harper banes through his way and gets across the markers for the Russell County first down.
And that's what we expect. There's some power football running up the middle. That's 2 of the 3 plays we've seen has been little pops up in the middle.
It took 4 plays to get the first down, but a good job by Harris County's defense, not giving up the big play. I mean, they have really controlled that line of scrimmage so far in this game, and Russell County has not been able to get any big plays. Oh, and Calhoun makes them jump early, but looks like we're going to get an early pre-snap penalty.
It looks like that was junior Bishop Adams jumping. Really a good addition to the defense. He moved from running back to defensive end this year. Last week had a pretty big game against Troop for first game on defense.
And Rick, like you mentioned, right below us is a student section. That is awesome to see as Calhoun passes over to Harper. Harper breaks a tackle, spin move, past the 50, and another first down for Russell County in Harris County territory.
Yeah, early on you can see that little swing pass out in the flats really starting to work for Russell County.
It really is. Those screen passes to Denver Harper. He is going to be their featured wide receiver. Had a lot of big plays last year as the slot receiver, the backup receiver to A.J. Black. But Denver Harper, a guy I had a privilege of calling his JV game in basketball. I mean, he's a multi-athlete.
And the corner on him is Brooks, Demetrius Brooks, his uncle on the coaching staff, and also played professional ball with the Buccaneers and Saints. D-Rock around here is what he's known as. So it's a pretty good matchup we're going to have at the top for us.
Calhoun, the handoff is to Tarver. Tarver, he is close to the marker again, about an 8-yard gain. That was Kelston Tarver's first carry of the night, and already 8 yards out the gate for Popcorn Tarver.
Yeah, it looks like they're starting to stretch that Harris County defense, making them run side to side and burning them out a little bit.
Well, Russell County definitely does have speed on that outside, and Kelston Tarver, the running back they nicknamed Popcorn Tarver, got a big carry on his first carry of the game, and ball is at the 42-yard line in Tiger territory. Rick Beach, Richard Holdridge here for Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Early in the first quarter, no score as Calhoun, the handoff is to Tarver, and he breaks the pile and bulldozes his way for a couple more. Give him about 4 on the play. And that will be enough for the first down, as he was short on that last play, converted the 2nd and 2.
Yeah, the holes are starting to get a little bit bigger for Russell County, absolutely, right here.
And they are driving here, their first drive. They did have the football first. They're at the 37-yard line of Harris County. Remember, Russell County defeated Harris County in week 1 of last year, 28-17. It was technically week 1 for Russell County, week 2 for Harris County, because they did play Troop in week 1.
Yeah, the traditional rivalry matchup with Troop, which the last couple of years has been a little different with Todd being up at Troop County. But
in all fairness, they did beat Hardaway 50-0 last night. Troop is a very good team. And
yeah, a state.
Calhoun.
Here we go, another screen out on the outside.
Nice screen to Burnett. Burnett is going nowhere. Great stop by Harris County.
Yeah, number 10, Holden Hijack, coming in there. Out last week, another guy that was injured, and he's coming in cleaning it up from his defensive end position.
That's going to bring up a 2nd and 9 for Russell County. This is their first game of the season. They did have a jamboree last week. They did win that one 28-14. That was on the road. But this is the first game of the 2023 season for the Russell County Warriors. Head coach Dylan Griggs in his 3rd season. Calhoun, the snap, the handoff is to Brown. Brown breaks a tackle. He's past the marker, and looks like he is going to pick up another Russell County first down.
Yeah, the hole's getting bigger. We just mentioned it in the series before, and you can just see that hole between the guard and center opening up for Russell County.
Oh, Russell County wants to go hurry. The handoff is to Brown, and Calhoun kept it himself. He faked everybody, especially us up here.
That was big 9-9. T.J. Johnson making a play.
It was a good RPO, but it worked in Harris County's favor, and a great job on the play. And they'll bring up 2nd and 10. 7:52 left to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah,
scoreless ball game.
The run of the ball is really running the clock down right here a lot in the first quarter.
They truly are. And Calhoun is in the shotgun. Devin Brown in the backfield. Calhoun rolls to his right. Calhoun throws on the move, and it is incomplete. It was intended for Braither Cornwell, and they'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, you can see that play really open up over the middle. Good play by looked like the safety came back into coverage and really broke it up.
I thought that Harris County's defense read that play perfectly, and now Russell County is in a tough 3rd and 9 situation. Let's see if Harris County can stop them here. If this is field goal range, will Russell County go for it? I mean, this is a situation where head coach Dylan Griggs is going to have to make a decision.
Yeah, that's, in high school, that's still a long field goal from here, so it is absolutely going to be decision-making time, but the play's got to happen now.
They're trying to get the play off. Head coach Dylan Griggs.
I wouldn't be surprised to see another run right here. Maybe if they don't get it, they could get enough yards to kick the field goal, and the hole has been.
The run has worked. Calhoun drops back. Can't find anybody on the move. Throws it. Caught at sideline. Feet in bounds. What a play by Denver Harper in a first down. They did?
They blew it out.
So his feet are out of bounds.
That's what it looked like. He was.
So his
incomplete pass. Yes. Sir.
Okay. Well, from our angle, it looked like he made the catch and his feet were in bounds. Referees say he's out of bounds. It brings up 4th down. Great stop by the Harris County defense.
Looks like that may be going for it.
Oh, absolutely. Russell County is going to go for it here. 4th and 9.
Yeah, you're in that proverbial no man's land as far as go for it or
pretty much.
Right
you can't really pooch kick it. It's too long for a field goal. All right, here we go. Robert Calhoun, he's got 4 wide receivers. Tarver is his lone running back. And we're going to get a whistle. Looks like we might have a timeout.
Yeah, play clock is down to 2.
Play clock round out. So with that timeout, we do have a chance to thank our sponsors here. Alliance Specialty Contractor is a full-service veteran-owned roofing and restoration company. Terry Johnson Agency. They can help you bundle your home, auto, RV, boat, and more to save you money. Masterwall is an innovative leader in the manufacturing of superior exterior and interior coat. Masterwall is a well-positioned in the industry, large enough to meet your needs, but small enough to remember your name. The Columbus Lions, led by new head football coach Damian the Nighthawk Daniels, the longest continuously running arena football organization, now in the American Indoor Football Conference, and they're entering their 18th season. Zaxby's, when you're driving through after a hectic day or catering a special event, we're excited to serve your community. Zaxby's, Phoenix City and LaDonia. Behringer Construction for all your construction needs. Timeout is over. It's still no score here at Danny Durham Field, what they like to call Tiger Stadium. It's actually on campus here at Harris County. Same with the stadium at Russell County on campus. As Calhoun drops back, can't find anybody, feels the pressure, throws on the run. It is caught, but is it in bounds?
Yes.
Yes, they call it in bounds. What a catch by Jamari Burnett, and that fires up the Russell County crowd.
Oh, absolutely. Anytime a fourth down conversion, but to make a spectacular play on one, just tops it off.
They really did a great job converting that play. Kind of the same play as the last one, but they were able to get the feet in bounds. And so the drive continues for the Russell County Warriors. I tell you, I've been impressed with Robert Calhoun just having confidence with this offense. Yes, he is a third-year starter, but he is really in the zone here. The handoff is to Tarver. Tarver breaks a tackle, and he gets taken down at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, Kingston Rivers coming in there. I believe that's a sophomore coming in there making the tackle in the open field.
Only a sophomore. Very impressive. Two sophomores playing big-time high school football. I mean, that's good. That's a good sight to see.
Yeah, love to see it.
Second down and 8. As Russell County, they got the ball first. They've been driving this entire time. Harris County trying to get them out of the end zone. Russell County has already converted on 1 4th down. Here comes Calhoun in the shotgun. Calhoun, pitch fake, can't find anybody, finds an open hole, spin move, still on his feet, right at the goal line. The ball comes out. It's a fumble. Harris County's got the football.
Yeah, I don't know who's come in there and punched it out, but somebody punched it on the look like the 1-yard line.
Wow, that is a momentum shifter for your defense. It fires up the Harris County fans. And Russell County, a very impressive drive, but they come up with no points.
Yeah, they were getting positive yards, staying ahead of the sticks on every play, pretty much getting positive yards. Harris County, you do force the turnover, but you're on the half-yard line. You got 99.5 yards to go.
But still, their defense keeping them out of the end zone.
Right.
But now this is going to be a tall task for the Harris County offense, led by their senior quarterback, Levi Watson.
I mean, you look at that ball, it might not even be the half-yard line. Looks like it's
right on the line.
Clean by properly disposing in one of the many trash cans.
Yeah, I don't know who punched it up, but the ball definitely bounced out when he was reaching for the goal line.
Let's keep it clean.
As we do have a timeout here, we'd like to thank some more of our sponsors. Farmers Insurance, the Menifee Agency, stands ready to help you with all your insurance matters. Life, auto, home, and renters. Auto Gallery, Chevy, Buick, GMC. Discover the best in new and pre-owned vehicles at your go-to source. Auto Gallery, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC. All right, well, Harris County's got 99.5 yards to go to the end zone.
Yeah, see if they might just want to run a quarterback sneak, see if they can get a little bit of yardage to get out of that hole they're kind of in right here.
Just to give Watson a little breathing room.
You might want, he's in the shotgun.
Yeah, he's going to take it himself. Watson's got an open hole. He dives for a couple yards.
Yeah, he got tripped up at the line, it looked like.
Watson on the key side.
Looked like there was an open hole, but he does get tripped up.
But it gives you that room we just spoke about.
Yeah, exactly. A little bit of room to make this play a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, now you kind of have a pass, maybe in the option if you want to use a pass right here. You have that in your back pocket, but I still expect to run to maybe try to get some more room right here.
Well, this Russell County defense, they've lost a lot of senior leadership. One player in particular, Royalty Sanders. He was all-world last year for Russell County, but let's see if they can step up. It looks like they're showing blitz. Watson is in the shotgun. Watson, he's going to take it himself. Watson's got a lane, and the ball comes out again. Was he down, though? Russell County says they have it. I don't know, Rick. It looked like he might have been down.
Looked like he was down. The ball bounced off the ground, but let's see how the officials got it. Looks like Harris County keeps possession.
In high school rules, the ground cannot cause a fumble.
That's what it looked like.
Harris County.
So Harris County does pick up the first down. They do keep possession. A good job by Levi Watson just to get that extra yardage.
And that's where you're seeing a little bit of a change in Levi from last year to this year.
That's what I've noticed. When I called the game last year, Levi Watson, it was his first year as a starter, as a junior, and it seems like he's got a little bit more control of the offense, and now he's got a fresh set of downs for the Tigers.
Miguel coming on late.
Yeah, Miguel Silva, and looks like that's probably going to be a timeout.
Yeah, they look like they had a substitution problem going on.
You can't ask for a better sight than this. We're here in Hamilton, Georgia. The backdrop is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, I mean, like we said earlier, you don't matter if you look to the left, you have the water tower in the mountains. Directly behind the 50, you got the new indoor with the baseball field, softball field a little bit further, the actual school to the right, and like an on-campus stadium in this area is kind of a rare thing.
All right, we'd like to thank some more of our sponsors. As Morehouse School of Medicine, located in Atlanta, Georgia, was founded in 1975 as the medical education program at Morehouse College. Morehouse School of Medicine trains physicians, biomedical scientists, and public health practitioners. P&B Broadcasting, that's where Thrift Behringer and DJ Jones has Sports Visions on Smooth R&B 92.1 and Sports Visions. Also, this is presented by Sports Visions, Alex Quinney Agency, an Allstate agent in Phoenix City.
So here we go, coming back out. Looks like it's going to be Silva coming in at running back. Miguel's out on the field.
I like Miguel Silva as a good slot receiver. Let's see if Levi Watson, who the run has worked for Harris County, but let's see if
we haven't seen Levi hand it off yet.
But he's actually running himself. Yeah. Let's see him pass. As Watson is going to keep it himself. He's got an open lane, tripped up, and he gets about a 5-yard gain on the play.
Yeah, that's just straight quarterback power, not even an option on that play.
As Devin Presley, the senior linebacker, on the tackle.
Tackle led by Marquavius for the Warriors.
And then also Marquavius.
Second down for the Tigers.
They'll bring up a 2nd down and 2. So an 8-yard gain by Levi Watson. He's had 4 runs and he's got positive yardage.
Yeah, they're out to the 15-yard line now, so you're looking at a second and short now, 2nd and 2. So you're expecting another run right here as long as that hole is there up in the middle.
When you're at the back out of the end zone, it really opens up the playbook as Watson in the shotgun. He's going to take it himself again, still on his feet. What a juke move. And he gets all the way to the 25-yard line and a 1st down.
It looks like they're just going option power with Levi kind of leading the way now. Not kind of, he is leading the way.
And one thing that Harris County is doing is continuing to move the football, gaining 1st downs, and giving that Harris County defense a breather because they were on the field for a very long time after that first drive by Russell County.
And that's what happened last week with Troop, was turnovers and 3 and outs, no 1st downs in the 2nd quarter, which led to a 24-0 Troop score in the 2nd quarter. So that defense getting rested is, to your point, very, very impressive.
We got 4 wide receivers, empty backfield. Watson in the shotgun. Watson back to throw. Throws over to Ogletree. Ogletree breaks a tackle, goes out of bounds, close to the sticks.
Yeah, ran Ogletree. He kind of played quarterback a little bit at the end of the year last year. A great athlete and making a play right there.
And it's right on the marker. It looks like it's going to be 2nd and short, maybe by an inch. We see where the marker is. It's right near the line. The nose of the football is right on the white line.
And you
know what? That's a 1st down.
There we go.
They did not need a measurement. They give the Tigers another 1st down. That's 3 1st downs on this drive.
Well, I was going to point out on short yardage, Harris County linebacker in the game, 43, Matei Human, and he's a big power back, so they want to give him the ball right now and let him pound it in there and give Levi a break.
That would be a great option here. 3:35 left to go here in the 1st quarter. Watson is in the shotgun. And the handoff is to the big running back. And he does get a couple of yards. Rick Beach, Richard Holdridge here at Tiger Stadium. Danny Durham Field. Rick Beach of Kudzu Sports.
And that breeze is feeling good after the heat from the day.
It really is. So Rick, tell us a little bit about Kudzu Sports. Like, what exactly do you do as far as covering sports in Harris County?
Well, we covered all the Harris County sports. We picked up youth sports this year. The success last year from Wade Perkle's 12U team. Then this year, Coach Chris Gilstrap and Jamie Gowdy. So we're just followed their success. And at the high school, like we mentioned earlier, a lot of success and potential up here.
Absolutely. As Watson in the shotgun, quick throw in the slant. It's caught by Ogletree. Ogletree at the marker, and he gets the first down. And that was the power by Ogletree. The second effort to stay on his feet, and another Harris County first down.
Yeah, Ogletree really read his blocks right there, catching it behind the line, hit his block, and hit the gap that he was assigned to hit.
It really was a good wide receiver screen by Levi Watson. And
yeah, so we're seeing like Russell County with the run up the middle, then make the defense run side to side, wear them out a little bit, then pound them up the middle.
And I'm seeing Harris County was on the 1 foot line in the back of their end zone. They're almost at the 50. It's a very impressive drive by the Tigers. Watson, and it's going to be a pre-snap. It's going to be a motion call.
Flag on the play.
Looked like Quintavious Walker was the running back he was trying to hand off to.
So that's the third different running back we've seen this drive from Harris County.
Well, Harris County will go with running back by committee until, just go with the hot hand.
And your quarterback is a running back as well on this drive.
Exactly. Well, Levi Watson, he is a playmaker. I mean, that's what we saw in the Jordan-Columbus game last night. Davin James was a playmaker for Jordan. And I got to give a shout out to the Jordan Red Jackets. They scored 20 points yesterday.
It's funny you say that because I was going to say the same thing because 14 points, when they had 14, was a big points for them.
And I learned that you went to Jordan.
Yeah, I went to Jordan for 3 years, so I don't know if the football team. We had Dantrell Savage who played for the Chiefs later on.
There you go. Watson, and that got tipped in the line. What a play by number 45, Cameron Reese.
It looked like they tried to go back to the well one too many times. The third time, a little swing out or screen to Rand Ogletree. And Russell County, great job reading it.
Cameron Reese with a tip pass. And when I think of a big D-line with a tip pass, I think of collegiate players like DJ Dale at Alabama. I think of Chris Jones for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah. Get your hands up.
Get your hands up. If you're an athlete, you're at the line, get your hands up every time.
That was a great play right there.
Second down and 15. Watson is in the shotgun. He's got 3 wide receivers. The handoff. Nope, he's going to keep it himself. He's got an open lane. And it looks like he gets the yards back.
Watson on the keeper.
The quarterback keeper.
Yeah, third and long. That penalty, we talked about Russell County, great job staying ahead of the chains. Russell County or Harris County doing a great job. But the one time they had a penalty, that was put them in a hole.
And they have really done a great job here on this drive.
It looks like 3rd and 8.
Third down and 8 for the Harris County Tigers. As this is a rematch of the game last year where Russell County defeated Harris County 28-17. Watson is in the shotgun, back to throw, rolls to his right, throws, and it is caught, but there will be a flag. That is Demetrius Brooks with the catch.
Looks like an area of holding.
It's not enough for the first down. It looks like it will come back. I mean, he didn't get the first down. I mean, normally in the pros you would decline this, but if you want to get it even worse for a third down, to make it not a 3rd and 8, but a 3rd and 18.
Right, because if you decline, it's going to be 4th and short, and Harris County is going to go for it.
Absolutely.
Having their short yardage success they've had this drive.
Absolutely, but we also have seen high school coaches gamble and go for it on 4th down very early in games, but usually in no man's land when you get to the 40, it's too long for a field goal, and punting it really, you're giving up field position maybe by 20 or 30 yards, and it's high risk, high reward.
Yes. Well, the rule of thumb now, they say once you're past the 50, you'll go for it more.
Oh, no doubt every time.
Empty backfield.
It's got an empty backfield. Watson in the shotgun. The wheel route to Demetrius Brooks. Brooks trying to find an open lane. Oh, what a tackle there by Bryson Riggins, the junior, as he really saved what could have been a big run by the wide receiver Brooks.
Yeah, Brooks coming over from the defense. We saw him playing corner, locked in on Russell County's #1 receiver. So it's kind of interesting to see they're going to a two-way play early on.
And that's going to set up, looks like it is 4th down. I'm waiting for the, and I think the refs are trying to spot the ball where
Was there
it's
a
supposed to
flag?
be. And we did have a flag.
Unsportsmanlike on Russell County.
So it does negate the 4th down stop by Russell County, and that's, you hate to see that as a penalty.
Yeah, big 3rd and long. Oh, it's not automatic.
Not
first
automatic
down.
first down, it's a 15-yarder, which makes it a 3rd and 2.
And you're where you're at if you didn't have the holding penalty on the first
Oh,
play.
absolutely.
So you're right back to where you was on that play to Brooks. It looks like a quick snap and a power tee from Harris.
Looks like Watson is going to try to keep it himself, but they don't get the play off. It's a pre-snap whistle. Probably going to be offsides on Russell County, or let's see what the call is.
Yeah, you saw Harris County go into a quick, they like to go to a quick snap on that power tee, bring back some old school football with 3 running backs at one time.
And it is offsides on Harris County, as the head official for the GHSA is Dana Barker.
Oh, yeah.
As a man of many hats.
Meteorologist.
He's a meteorologist, PA announcer for the River Dragons.
Timekeeper.
Absolutely, and they try to go it again, and still on his feet. And right at the 27-yard line, and what a run.
And that was that kind of a sugar huddle where you go, yep, there's another flag on the play. It's a Harris County player with no helmet.
That was a direct snap to Miguel Silva, and it worked to perfection, but let's see what the flag is. Oh, and I forgot to mention, Dana Barker, also a head referee in the American Alliance Football Conference where the Columbus Lions were playing.
So if you think you're a busy man, just know there's a Dana out there. That Dana's got that hat for sure.
Absolutely.
Says unsportsmanlike.
Unsportsmanlike again on Russell County. Another
That's 30
crucial
yards
penalty.
in 2 plays.
30 yards on this. And remember, Harris County was on the foot-yard line, seeing the back of their end zone, and they are now all the way at the 12-yard line.
You know, for your home opener, if you can go 99 yards on your first drive, well, 99 and a half on your first drive after a 2-8 season, you really got some confidence coming in.
Well, I've been impressed with both offenses.
Right.
They both ate up clock here in this first quarter.
And as we learned with Russell County, this drive's nowhere near over.
Watson is in the shotgun. Looks like they have a bunch formation. Watson's going to keep it himself. We got a flag on the play. And a big tackle on the play by number 54. And we're going to see what the penalty is. Isaiah Thomas with the tackle.
False start, movement. That official on our side is going to have arthritis, how many flags he's throwing
Really,
out.
he is. And it's going to be a movement on Harris County. It's going to back them up 5 yards.
I think we've had 4 or 5 penalties in the last 4 or 5 plays.
I also think that this really is momentum for Russell County's defense.
Yeah.
Gives them a little bit of confidence, a breather to try to stop Harris County, because this has been a long drive for Harris County. After Russell County took the first drive, went all the way down to the 1-yard line and fumbled it with no points.
It looks like they're going to let the clock
run is going to, they're going to let it wind down. And that was the first quarter. Both teams had the football, long drives, and we still have a scoreless ball game, Rick.
Old school football, run and run and run.
Absolutely. You are watching us on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Richard Holdridge and Rick Beach from Kudzu Sports. Thank you for joining us. We would like to thank some of our sponsors. Alliance Specialty Contractor is a full-service, veteran-owned roofing and restoration company. Terry Johnson Agency, they can help you bundle your home, audio, RV, boat, and more to save you money. Insurance made easy. Masterwall is an innovative leader in the manufacturing of superior exterior and interior coat. The Columbus Lions, the longest continuously running arena football organization. Zaxby's, whether you're driving through or a hectic day or catering a special event, we're excited to serve your community in Phoenix City and Ladonia. Behringer Construction, Farmers Insurance, the Menifee Agency, Auto Gallery, Chevy Buick GMC, the Morehouse School of Medicine, P&B Broadcasting, Alex Quinney Agency, an Allstate agent in Phoenix City. Their knowledge of the people in the community help them protect the things that are important: home, car, boat, and more. Sports Visions, DJ Jones, Thrift Behringer, Mondays and Thursdays, 4 to 6 on Smooth R&B 92.1. And DMCS Concrete, Derek Moxley, call 706-566-9212. The River of Life Church with Pastor Dan Rogers, and Kudzu Sports with Rick Beach.
Yes, I'm glad to be a part of this. And, you know, the excitement level this week, knowing Georgia Alabama Sports Live was coming, was it really cranked up the excitement. You see the student section packed out.
Oh, it's amazing.
And here we go with
switch sides. Quarterback keeper, Levi Watson, and he gets most of that yardage back from the penalty.
Watson on the keeper.
On the quarterback keeper, he'll set up about a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, so you're looking at the 2nd and medium right here.
Little medium.
Brings up 2nd down for the Tigers.
As I've been very impressed with Harris County on this drive. And really, this is an evenly matched team. From last year, the 28-17 score, Harris County was leading most of that game. It was a back and forth game between two similar schools.
And that's what we're seeing today. You saw Russell County took it the length of the field, but they just happened to fumble on the half-yard line.
All right, Watson is in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. Watson is going to keep it himself again. He makes a tackle at the 5 in the end zone. Touchdown, Harris County.
Yeah, very good run right there by Levi. You saw him make a cut. And all it took was one cut, and the hole was there.
Levi Watson with the quarterback keeper. And you're right, Rick, the hole was wide open. He had a little juke move.
We got laundry on the field.
And we do, yeah, but hold up. Maybe it was after the play. Let's see what this penalty is. Well, I've really been impressed with this crowd, Rick. I mean, you got the student section, you got the guy doing the push-ups. That is like
another unsportsmanlike on Russell County. I hate to cut you off. That's the 3rd unsportsmanlike on Russell County.
3rd unsportsmanlike. Unbelievable. I wonder if that's going to make it half the distance to the goal, or is it going to be on the kickoff? We shall see. Shellnut on to attempt the extra point.
Yeah, 1st-year kicker.
The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 11:04 left to go here in the 2nd quarter, Harris County leads Russell County 7-0.
Yeah, we saw Levi Watson from the half-yard line all the way through. It was Levi. So he capped it off with a great run. Like I said, one cut, the hole was there, and he could have walked it in.
All right, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break as we will be back with the kickoff as Russell County will get the football. We are back here at Tiger Stadium, Danny Durham Field. Rick Beach, Richard Holdridge here for Harris County and Russell County. Harris County leading the Russell County Warriors 7-0 on a quarterback keeper by Levi Watson.
But it looked like Russell County trying to steal some momentum with a good kickoff return. Almost got it across the 50.
Great field position for Robert Calhoun and the Russell County Warriors. Calhoun is in the shotgun, and looks like Harris County jumped a little too early.
There's the offsides on Harris County.
Hard snap count by Robert Calhoun, a 3-year starter for head coach Dylan Griggs and the Russell County Warriors.
Yeah, it's getting, for how well the offense has looked, this defense has had some sloppy play, rather the penalties and the big holes that we've seen both sides.
It has, but I've noticed that both teams are evenly matched.
Oh, absolutely.
A big shout out to DJ Jones and Thrift Behringer. They are down at Memorial Stadium for the 61st Heritage Bowl, as we'll try to get you score updates on that one. 7-0 is your score here as Calhoun Back to pass, fakes the pass. He's going to keep it. He's going to take
Big
off.
hole.
He's got a big hole, and he gets pushed out of bounds, close to the marker. About an 8-yard gain for Robert Calhoun.
Yeah, good play by Kingston Rivers right there on the pursuit to get him out of bounds. Because after Rivers was a big hole, it looked like a big gain was a possibility.
And it does bring up a 2nd down and 2.
This is where the penalties hurt you. That first down, you're offside, so a 2nd and 5 or 1st and 5 play.
But really the story has been the penalties, especially on Russell County on that drive by Harris County. Harris County took it 99 yards for the touchdown. And Russell County had an impressive first drive as well, but they fumbled at the 1-yard line, and now they're in Harris County territory, trying to answer after the Levi Watson quarterback keeper. Calhoun, shotgun, handoff is to Tarver. Tarver tries to get close to the marker. It looks like he's got it. He's got the first down. He has passed the marker, but it's very close. They have not signaled yet.
There it is.
Oh, they held him. Wow. That looked like he got it, Rick, but it's...
I did too. I really thought he had it.
From our angle, it really looked like he had it, but it will be a 3rd and probably a foot.
Not even bringing the chains out.
The play right here is a quarterback sneak.
It has to be. You've seen more teams get away from it, but they're going to go in the shotgun, which I've never been a fan on the short yardage run, but we saw Harris County on short yardage runs out of the shotgun. You see it everywhere now.
All right, Calhoun in the shotgun. Handoff is to Tarver. Tarver cuts, breaks past the marker. Tarver gets the first down. A great move by Popcorn Tarver.
Yeah, he really stuck his foot in the ground and made that move right there to make that play happen.
And it's a first down for Russell County. Ball is at the 37-yard line of Harris County. Trailing 7-0 as Harris County leading the Russell County Warriors early here in the 2nd quarter. As Richard Holdridge, Rick Beach from Kudzu Sports.
Like Russell County got a sideline warning.
Sideline warning, and another sideline warning would be a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, so they got, I believe it's the coaches in the white box, on the sideline. The rule, maybe 10, 15 years ago they came out with, they give the officials the white box.
Exactly. It's a new fresh set of downs for Russell County. Calhoun is in the shotgun. Handoff is to Tarver. A cut, and still on his feet. Great move by Harris County to bring him down. It took about 3 defenders to pull Tarver down.
Yeah, and you saw Miguel Silva in there making a play at linebacker now.
Oh, he's a hybrid. They call that an Ironman football player.
Yeah, Miguel, and then Kingston Rivers again coming in there cleaning it up. But that took a host of Tigers to make the tackle on that play. Good run.
2nd and 9, ball on the 36-yard line. 4 wide receivers for Calhoun. Calhoun is in the shotgun. Calhoun with a different number. He's wearing number 7 this year. Last year he wore number 3. And I had the privilege of seeing him as a sophomore in 2021 as I was the public address announcer for Russell County. Calhoun back to pass, steps up, and it is almost intercepted. There was no Russell County receiver in the area.
Rand Ogletree looked like come in and almost had a play on the ball, no receiver really around.
And Ogletree, another one of those hybrid players you mentioned. We saw him on offense. The playmakers, they're going to play offense and defense.
Yeah, that's what you got to love about high school ball. If you can play ball, they're going to put you on the field.
There's no doubt about it. I know that Russell County, or Harris County is missing Kobe Eskew. It was a great wide receiver last year. I mean,
Kobe went to Northern Illinois. He's up there working out with them now, getting ready for their season.
You can see him in the FBS and the MAC. That's incredible.
I think Sean Thomas, the tight end, went there as well.
We've had some great players come out of Harris County. We'll talk about that shortly. As Calhoun back to pass, 3rd and 9, throws, steps up, and it's intercepted! Intercepted by Harris County to the 40. Taken down by Denver Harper into Russell County territory.
Ran Ogletree
with the pick.
We just talked about it. Making plays on that drive, that long drive, and there he is. He missed the interception the play before, and there he is getting the pick and a big return.
Rick, I'm going to tell you, all the momentum has shifted to Harris County. Russell County takes the drive all the way down to the 1-yard line on their first possession, and Harris County with a big turnover. They march all the way down and score a touchdown. Takes 99 yards to do it, and then they get the big turnover, and now they got the football back.
Yeah, you look right here, if you're Harris County, you have to find a way to get points on this drive right here. You just went 99 yards. You mentioned the momentum. Russell County, the long kickoff, it looked like they had a good drive going. But if you're Harris County, if you can get points right now, you really put you in the driver's seat in this first half.
Also, if you're Russell County, you're down 7-0. You've got to find a stop on defense.
Yeah, this is a big drive. Under center.
Watson is going to be under center now. Watson, the handoff is to the running back, Mate Yeoman, and he piles his way. The ball actually is out, but it was ruled dead.
Yeah, he's a big physical runner. He's a fullback. He's a middle linebacker by trade. But like we just mentioned, if you can play ball, they're going to put you on the field.
That's the Spears Insurance Auto Owners first down.
And that's a first down by Mate Yeoman. He's listed as a tight end linebacker, the senior, but it looks like he's playing a little fullback as well.
Well, you hear people say he was born in a natural football position. He's small, low to the ground, but he's a load to take down.
It definitely hard to take down. He was churning his legs, trying to get that first down. Watson is back under center. He was in shotgun to start that first drive, and another pre-snap whistle.
But I think even with I don't know if it's a timeout by Harris County, but you can see the intent. They're going 12 personnel, one running back, two tight ends, under center. It looks like Harris County just wants a power to the ball right here.
So it is a timeout by Harris County.
His legacy, a commitment to students and education.
We're looking at some of the scores around the league. Glenwood is leading Brookstone 24-7.
Yeah, that's a surprise right there.
You got Cedartown leading Callaway. That's a battle of two top 5 teams. Cedartown, one of the top teams in 4A. As we'll try to get a score update on all the other games as well. You got LaGrange taking on Northside. You got the Heritage Bowl. Central is on the road taking on Hewitt-Trussville. Smith Station is taking on Pleasant Grove. As we'll try to get some score updates for you tonight.
Yeah, that Heritage Bowl, living in this area, growing up in this area, that's always been a big game and kind of a fun one to keep up with. You mentioned earlier the tailgating that goes on.
They were tailgating at 2 in the afternoon.
Yeah, we talk about college atmospheres. That's definitely one there, kind of like a Tuskegee Morehouse type atmosphere.
Exactly. All right, we do have a timeout over, and ball is at the 39-yard line of Russell County as Watson is under center, fresh set of downs. Watson,
Miguel.
The handoff to Miguel Silva, and he spins his move, and he gets a first down or close to it for Harris County. Miguel Silva.
It looks like right now, we mentioned it, Harris County is just going to try to enforce the wheel right here.
They really are enforcing the run. Russell County's got to find a way to stop the run. It is close, so Silva got 9 on the carry, and they'll bring up a 2nd and short for Harris County.
Trying to keep an eye on the personnel, they're keeping in there. Looks like they're going back to the 12 personnel. Like I said, 1 running back, 2 tight ends. And now we got a whistle on the field.
We got another timeout.
Oh. Now they're going. Look like Dana just wanted to get something corrected.
What I think is that they're trying to give them a little bit of a break. Ball is at the 30-yard line.
This is the 4th straight play out of this formation.
Watson under center. I mean, might as well work. Watson, the play handoff to the running back, piling his way, churning to get the first down. And a good pickup by Harris County to pick up the first down.
It makes you wonder, when's Levi going to pull it back and hit a pass right here with all these runs?
I would like to see if Levi can throw the football, but if the run is working, Harris County is going to continue with the run. We're here at Tiger Stadium, Danny Durham Field, Richard Holdridge, Rick Beach, here on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. This is a doubleheader. We got Thrift Behringer and DJ Jones down at the Heritage Bowl. So you get 2 games on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. Watson under shotgun, the quarterback keeper. He's got an open lane, tries to make a cut.
Good play.
And that's a great play, going nowhere on the play. A great tackle by Christopher Ross, the senior DB.
It looked like there was a hole open for a short time, but he closed that gap quick and come in and had a real physical lick on the quarterback.
But Rick, I also think this is where Russell County's defense needs to step up, because you're in a position where if you could stop Harris County here, it's too long for a field goal. Harris County is going to try to go for it in this area. So if you could try to get the ball back only down 7-0, that's a win for your defense.
Yeah, you had the interception, ran back past the 50. So Harris County's got to get positive yards on this play right here to set up a potential 3rd and manageable.
Watson is in the shotgun. He's got trips to the left. Watson back to pass. throws. It is too far for Randarius Ogletree, and it will be incomplete on a third down.
We just talked about it when we were going to see a vertical game. We've seen passes from Levi before this were all screens to the outside, so that was his first real downfield shot.
I really did want to see Levi Watson throw the football. Great job by the Russell County defense to make sure that nobody was open. As there's a timeout on the field, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Alliance Specialty Contractor, full-service veteran-owned roofing and restoration company. Terry Johnson Agency, they can help you bundle your home, auto, RV, boat, and more to save you money. Masterwall is an innovative leader of the manufacturing superior exterior and interior coat. Columbus Lions, the longest continuously running arena football organization. Zaxby's, whether you're going through the drive-thru after a hectic day or catering a special event, the Zaxby's locations on Phoenix City and Ladonia can serve all your needs. Berger Construction, for all your home improvement projects. Berger Construction is the construction company to fulfill your needs. And Farmers Insurance, the Menifee agency, stands ready to help you with all your insurance matters. Life, auto, home, renters. Auto Gallery, Chevy, Buick, and GMC. Discover the best in new and pre-owned vehicles at your go-to source. Auto Gallery, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, the Morehouse School of Medicine, PNB Broadcasting, and Sports Visions. DMCS Concrete, owned by Derek. Kutsu Sports.
It's going to be interesting right here. If you're Harris County, do you try to get the first down on this play or try to pick up half the yards and give you a shot at fourth down?
I think it's going to take 2 plays to try to pick up the first down. And a
He's
trick
gonna
play.
throw it.
Ogletree throws it to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Harris County! Caught Kennedy! What a trickery by Randarius Ogletree!
We spoke about it earlier. Rand played some quarterback last year. He come up in the Harris County system as a quarterback.
For a touchdown.
Randarius Ogletree, what a great throw in the back of the end zone.
Yeah, that was a great play. We talked about it in the reverse, but let's not forget to give credit to Colt Kennedy right there, brother of Tyler Kennedy, who left last season as a senior. A great catch going into the end zone.
That truly was, and with 5:43 left to go until halftime, Harris County an extra point away from going up by 2 scores. The snap, the kick, and Shelnutt's kick is blocked. And so with 5:43 left to go, Harris County leading Russell County 13-0. You are watching the high school football showcase here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Rick Beach, Richard Holdridge. We'll be back.
All right, you got about 5 minutes before split the pot. So if you see the children.
We are back at Tiger Stadium, Danny Durham Field. Harris County leading Russell County 13-0. Rick Beach, Richard Holdridge here for Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Yeah, it was a little razzle-dazzle on that third down play. Answered the question if they'd go for the first down. They went for the touchdown.
Special. The kickoff, it's a line drive, it's bobbled, but Devin Brown takes it. What a tackle by the Harris County defender on special teams.
Yeah, Ethan Garrett coming in and really making a good solo tackle in the middle of the field.
And a sophomore, too.
Yeah, making a special teamer. You don't see much on the defense, but hey, it takes a whole team to make a effort like this.
Like I mentioned, Rick, all the momentum is flipped to Harris County, and you could tell we're up in the press box. The fans are below us. You got the student section. You got the ROTC students. I really feel bad that they're in those fatigues, even though it's still upper 80s, lower 90s, and the sun has gone down. But this has really been a packed crowd, and I'm very impressed with the Russell County fans. In front of us, you got the Russell County fan base that made the trip from Seal, Alabama.
You know, and by far the last 2 seasons since COVID, that's by far the largest visiting crowd that they've had up here. And
it is about 45 to 50 minutes away, and so they've made that trip. And down 30-0, Calhoun Warriors offense. The play fake, Calhoun trying to take it himself, and he is going nowhere. He's tripped up. No gain on the play.
Yeah, Holden Hijack coming in there again, number 10, the senior, coming back from injury.
I know we talked about how young this team was for Harris County last year. They do have a lot of senior leaders that really play hard for Coach Watson, and they really make a difference. They only won 2 games last year. They want to improve off that mark. They did make the playoffs, but they want to do more than that when it comes to region play.
Yeah, and you're taking a step forward. That's why tonight's such a big night for the Harris County football team and the program in general.
Well, we're going to see them next week as Shaw and Harris County is going to be the game. That will be right back here on Friday night. Calhoun rolls to his right. Calhoun throws, and it is caught by the wide receiver on the play. Number 8 is Jamari Burnett.
And if any Harris County people want to come out next week, they are honoring the Little League team before the game that went to Warner Robins.
Absolutely. A big shout out to head coach Chris Gilstrap and the back-to-back state champions, the Harris County Little League.
Yes.
I had the privilege of seeing them beat the 3-time Southeast champions Nolensville. It was a great game by Fuller Carver. He pitched the no-hitter in the District 8 championship. And Harris County Little League, they won their first 2 games in the Southeast Regional, so they were 2 games away from Williamsport.
Yeah, it's back-to-back years. They've reached the same destination and got eliminated at the same spot, but you're also talking about a Little League that's never won the district before the Wade Purple team in 2022, so the strides are there.
Absolutely, and a big shout out to now the new head baseball coach at Harris County, Tony Dimitri. He was the baseball coach at Russell County, so he's got ties to both schools.
Yeah, we spoke earlier. I did go to Jordan. I knew his father was our coach on the baseball team, and I've known Tony and John, his brother at Marion County, and we're looking forward to the baseball season because of those Little League teams that we've talked about, that success being Harris County. That's our high school team in the future.
Yeah, I actually talked to Coach Dimitri. I'm thinking, so what is your team going to look like 4 years from now?
Yeah.
You talk about that 2006 Northern Little League team. Look at what Columbus did winning those state championships in 2010, 11, and 12.
Then they had Kyle Carter.
Josh Lester.
Josh Lester, all at Columbus. That's what Harris County is looking forward to. And they should have a pretty good team coming back next season, but the future's bright for Harris County baseball.
Absolutely. Kutsu Sports, it's Rick Beach. He covers everything in Harris County, not just high school, but Little League as well, and pretty much any sporting event in Harris County. Timeout over, 4:43 to go. Calhoun, play fake, spins, he rolls to his left, tries to find a receiver, and it is almost intercepted. Oh, Quintavious Walker. No, it's actually Tyones Durham, wearing number 7 with the almost interception. It looked like he wanted a pick 6.
It looked like that would have been a backbreaker if he would have been able to hold on to that ball and take it to the end zone.
He was running toward that way. But it brings up a 4th down, and it's a 4th and 4. I'm wondering if Russell County's going to go for it here.
You know, we spoke about, you want to be across the 40, the 50, maybe the 40 in short yardage.
Well, you're at the 31. But
is this a sign of desperation by Russell County if you do go for this?
Well, we'll see what the call is going to be. Russell County's next home game is going to be against Stanhope Elmore. That's going to be at what they like to call the county. Both schools like to call themselves the county, but down in Seal, Alabama, they got the turf. It's a great field, and they got a great fan base down there. And
I remember the lights from last year.
The light show.
The LED light show.
Yeah, they really love their Russell County Warriors down in Seal, Alabama, and Ladonia, the outskirts of Phoenix City. Well, the punting team is on the snap, and it was partially blocked.
Flag.
And it looks like it's going to roll and take a friendly bounce by Russell County.
The punter. Looks like they ran into the punter.
Yes, roughing the kicker might be the call, or running into the kicker.
It looks like a first down either way.
Will be a first down. Head referee wearing the white hat, Dana Barker, is out there making the call.
They were really close to blocking that.
They really did. I thought that they got a piece of it, but it's going to be an automatic first down for Russell County, and that's exactly what they need. Down 13-0 with 4:23 to go until halftime. You got to get something here. You know Harris County's getting the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, if you're Russell County, even if you get the first down by penalty, it's still momentum. It's still a positive.
And you got to sustain a drive.
Yes.
So, Rick, we do have a score update in the Heritage Bowl. Carver is leading Spencer 15-0 Big shout out to DJ Jones and Thrift Behringer on the call.
They got a good one going.
They really did, and they started at 7. I mean, you got 2 games for Georgia Alabama Sports Live, both being broadcasted at the same time. Excited to be part of this doubleheader.
Absolutely. 2 good games, it looks like.
Absolutely. Calhoun, the handoff is to Burnett. Burnett trying to go to the outside is Noah Sterling, and he gets tripped up again, and it'll be a second down.
There was a whole host of Tigers on that tackle.
Well, it looks like it was going to be a reverse by Burnett. Sterling ended up coming up with a football. But I tell you, I'm very impressed with this Harris County defense because they have speed on the outside. And Russell County, they were very impressive on that first drive, but I feel that Harris County has made the adjustments.
Well, it's the defense that played, a lot of these guys played last season. We mentioned earlier, D-Rock Brooks, his experience, he went to Western Kentucky, played some pro ball in Canadian Football League as well, and they're really starting to feed off his energy.
Calhoun rolls to the right, throws in the flat. It is caught over there on the sidelines by Noah Sterling. And it is going to be close. There'll be another third down for Russell County.
Second and short. Third down.
So it'll be third down, Noah Sterling. So Russell County with Denver Harper was on the team last year, but they've had Cam Bullock and AJ Black. I mean, those receivers have gone on to graduate. I mean, getting these new receivers in here, trying to get touches on the football, is trying to get some experience. We got a 3rd and 5.
Yeah, it's a big play right here for Russell County. This
truly is.
Got to keep going. They got to take this ball. Preferably, Russell County would like to hold this ball until the half expires while punching it in the end zone.
And we do have a timeout, Rick, and there'll be an opportunity to thank our sponsors here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. First of all, before I thank my sponsors, this broadcast couldn't have been possible without our producer extraordinaire, Chris Gates. A big shout out to Chris Gates, big shout out to Toygar down at doing the Heritage Bowl with Thrift and DJ. Well, let's talk about Lions Specialty Contractor, full service, veteran owned, roofing and restoration company, Terry Johnson Agency. They can help you bundle your home, auto, RV, boat, and more to save you money. Masterwall is an innovative leader in the manufacturing of superior exterior and interior coat. Masterwall is a well-positioned in the industry, large enough to meet your needs, but small enough to remember your name. The Columbus Lions is the longest continuously running arena football organization, entering their 18th season. Zaxby's, whether you're in the drive-thru after a hectic day or catering a special event, we're here to serve your community. Phoenix City and Ladonia locations, Behringer Construction for all your construction needs, and Farmers Insurance, the Menifee agency, stands ready to help you with all your insurance matters: life, auto, home, and renters. Timeout is over with 2:52 left to go as Harris County leading Russell County 13-0. Richard Holdridge, Rick Beach on the call. We talked about that student section. That is a sight to see. They had the board out there with the student doing the push-ups. There's
big play.
The guys play Robert Calhoun, and that's a first down. What a play. That looks like Jamari Burnett. And that was exactly what Russell County needed to do, was to pick up that first down.
Yeah, that was a big play. They picked up 15, 20 yards on that first down.
And that was a good play by number 0, as we're trying to get his name on the list. Ball is at the 38-yard line for Russell County. Calhoun in the shotgun, 4 wide receivers. Calhoun, quick pass over in the flat, and it is incomplete, intended for the receiver.
This is the second time we've seen, the third time Russell County's crossed the 50 into Harris County territory, but the last 2 times they ended up in turnovers.
Well, one thing I also noticed, Rick, that Russell County likes to go hurry up. So if you're looking down at your papers or if you're blinking, you might miss a play. Now they got a 2nd down and 10, ball on the 38-yard line.
Yeah, it's a bit, you're trying to score, but you also don't want to leave too much time on the clock, because like you mentioned earlier, Harris County gets the ball after the break, so you want to keep it a 1-possession, or make it a 1-possession game and hold them.
Absolutely. 2:42 left to go. Calhoun, handoff is to Tarver. Tarver, spin move, gets a couple, but that is not going to be enough. It is going to bring up a 3rd down. I still believe this is going to be 4-down territory, Rick.
Oh, absolutely. Once you're past the 50, into this, going to be under 2 minutes shortly to go in the quarter. Third and 7, so you're looking at a long, medium type play right here.
And a field goal is not going to do anything here. You got to get the first down, go for it on 4th down, and try to get a touchdown with about 2 minutes left to go in the
And like we said earlier, if you know you're going for it on 4th down, a run is still in play right here.
All right, Calhoun, quick pass over in the flat to Burnett. Burnett trying to break a couple of black jerseys, and he gets down conversion.
Well, you're looking at a 4th and 4 instead of a 4th and 7, so you kind of like
Ladies and gentlemen, let me have your attention,
to cut it
please.
off.
At halftime, the gate will be locked.
And I also
So
think
that
that
if you
with the
leave
clock
after
winding
halftime,
down,
it will be locked and you
you've
won't be
got
able to get
to
back
try to pick it up here, but it also let's eat the clock up so that you give Harris County not a whole lot of time on the clock.
You see what they do right here? If they let the clock run down and call a timeout. No, they're going to call a timeout. There's 5 seconds on the play clock.
Trying to get the play off. Calhoun in the shotgun. Calhoun, quick pass, throws. That is caught by Burnett. First down, Russell County. And he goes out of bounds, and it stops the clock.
It's really a soft cushion up on the top up there by the Harris County corner. You'd like to, if you're Harris County, see him play a little closer up to him to force that play.
And that catch was actually made by Cedric Dupins, the sophomore, as he was in for Burnett. That's usually where Burnett plays.
On the sideline.
And we do have another timeout.
Harris County.
So you are watching us on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We've got a minute left to go here in the first half. Rick Beach, Richard Holdridge here on the call. 13-0 is your score. I'd like to thank more of our sponsors. Auto Gallery, Chevy, Buick, GMC. Discover the best and new in pre-owned vehicles at your go-to source. Auto Gallery, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC. Morehouse School of Medicine, located in Atlanta, Georgia, was founded in 1975 as the medical education program in Morehouse College. Morehouse School of Medicine trains physicians, biomedical scientists, and public health practitioners. PMB Broadcasting, great stations like 92.1, Smooth R&B, Sports Visions with Thrift Behringer and DJ Jones is part of PMB Broadcasting. You can catch them Mondays and Thursdays from 4 to 6 as they have all your local sports coverage. The best in the business in the Tri-City area. Thrift Behringer, DJ Jones, a Super Bowl. He played in the Super Bowl. DJ Jones, he got a national championship with Georgia, 1980. And Thrift Behringer has been a experienced broadcaster for over a decade, and nobody does it better than them here in the Tri-City area. Well, timeout is over. Calhoun rolls to his left. Calhoun throws and is incomplete. And it will.
Good pursuit right there by the Harris County defense. Really, get him. They didn't get the sack, but they kept him off his mark to force a bad throw.
They forced the press and 10.
And you look at the yardage, then you got to take your other eye and look at the clock on these plays right here, because Russell County really under a minute right here, and a big plays coming up.
A big shout out to WRBL's Jack Patterson. He texted me, LaGrange is leading Northside 22-0.
Yeah, LaGrange has really blown up the last few years.
And that was the game that I picked on the high school game day. Calhoun back to pass, throws. It's incomplete, and I thought that the receiver for Russell County grabbed it, but it was broken up by Ogletree on that play, and it'll bring it up third down.
Another interception inside the 5-yard line.
I tell you, Ogletree has really been a ball hawk. Kind of reminds me of another player for Georgia, Alec Ogletree. Player for Georgia, Alec Ogletree.
Well, Ogletree was, like I mentioned, he came up a quarterback through the Harris County Middle School, freshman team quarterback, so he sees the defense from the quarterback's perspective.
Official timeout call.
Look like we got a cramp out on the field.
All right, well, we're going to go ahead and take a break. You are watching Georgia Alabama Sports Live. 13-0 is your score. 48 seconds left to go until halftime. Harris County on top. Richard Holdridge, Rick Beach. We'll be back. We're back here at Tiger Stadium, Danny Durham Field in Hamilton, Georgia. Calhoun out of the timeout. The pass is incomplete. That was intended for Burnett, and that will bring up 4th down.
You had to wonder with Russell County hitting the same play, it seemed like on 3rd and 4th down multiple times that drive, when Harris County was going to attack the ball and just quit letting them catch it.
Quick passes by the quarterback, Robert Calhoun. 3-year starter for 3rd-year head football coach Dylan Griggs. Russell County last year finished 3-7. It was a year where the new reclassification, they had a lot of tough region opponents like Stanhope Elmore and Carver, Montgomery, and Pike Road. We're trying to bounce back here in year 3 for Coach Griggs. Calhoun, 4th down conversion, steps up, throws, and it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Russell County.
They just did a great job of high pointing the ball on that play.
Pitch and catch, Robert Calhoun with the touchdown pass. And with 36 seconds left to go, that is how you get back into this game if you're Russell County.
But we said they had to get it down to 1 possession going into halftime. You couldn't afford to give the ball back to Harris County at the start of the second half, down by 2 possessions.
Not at all, and they get the big 4th down conversion. And Russell County, the kicker, is number 84. The snap, the hold, and the kick, Adrian Wiley, and that is good. So with 36 seconds left to go until halftime, Harris County now leads Russell County 13-7. As we like to thank more sponsors, Alex Quinney Agency is an all-state agent in Phoenix City. Their knowledge of the people in the community help them protect the things that are important: home, car, boat, and more. Derek Moxley at DMCS Concrete. Call 706-566-9212 if you have a home improvement project or you just want to redo your sidewalk or your driveway. You call Derek Moxley and he really can set you up. The River of Life Church, Pastor Dan Rogers, Bible class, worship. He does a great job. And also a big shout out to Kutsu Sports, which you happen to head, and the founder and CEO of Kutsu Sports. And some of the wonderful work you do here in Harris County, and you want to elaborate on that a little bit?
Well, you know, we said earlier, like I said, all social media at Kudzu Sports. And if this happened athletically in Harris County, I like to be there and cover it because, you know, it is a big county. We mentioned how many communities make up Harris County, and there's a big alumni in this area that likes to keep up with all the sports.
All right, 36 seconds left to go. It's 13-7, and Harris County will get the football back, and Russell County definitely wants to try to defend this on special teams. They don't want a big run back. And you got Brooks. He broke a tackle, and Brooks is already to the last year. I called the Smith Station LaGrange game. LaGrange had 4 seconds left to go, and TJ Tucker ran it in. It looked like they were just trying to be conservative running out the clock, and he ran it all the way in for the touchdown, and it was the turning point in that game.
Well, I was thinking if you get the ball on the 40 right here for Harris County, you would try to make some kind of play. But now with the penalty potentially putting you at the 25, you may just run a play and take it into the end zone or take it into the locker room for halftime.
Let's have a big hand for
Exactly. You don't want to give Russell County the ball back. Remember, Harris County will get the football to start the second half. So that story of that first quarter, both teams had very long drives. Russell County had a long drive. They fumbled it at the 1. Harris County had a 99-yard drive and a quarterback keeper touchdown by Levi Watson. And Levi Watson also had a trick play. It was Randarius Ogletree with the trick play pass, and Russell County's Robert Calhoun with a touchdown pass. And that's where we're at. 13-7 is your score here in beautiful Hamilton, Georgia.
Offsetting penalties.
All right, so we will stay right
maybe
here.
If you're Harris County, you take the first one, you're going to take a shot.
Take a couple shots, try to get it close.
Maybe try to get 10, 15 yards and get you a little bit closer to where you can reach the end zone on one play.
Yeah, and this is where Levi Watson, he could test out his arm and throw it into the end zone, but you gotta hit the sideline with 27 seconds left to go.
And you run the risk of interception. When the ball is in the air, nobody's possessing it. So you run the risk of a turnover by throwing it, so you may just take a knee.
You really do. I think that's exactly what they're gonna do here. They're either gonna run it or take a knee. And Watson the handoff. That's a great run.
Like Matei Human.
Oh, yeah. Matei Human on the run. But the clock is still winding down, 15 seconds. And looks like nobody's going to call a timeout. I think they're just going to let the clock wind down to the half. You think they'll get a playoff here on the 2nd and 3?
Look like they're just going to take it to the locker room.
They're going to take it to the locker room. And so it is halftime here in Hamilton, Georgia, where the Harris County Tigers lead the Russell County Warriors 13-7. Rick, your thoughts on that first half?
It's a real physical game, as we expected. Both teams running the ball well. Russell County, 2 errors, making 2 mistakes, forcing the turnovers, and that's the reason they're in the position they're in now.
Pretty much an evenly matched game. The difference was the turnover by Russell County at the 1-yard line.
Oh, absolutely. It looked like he had the touchdown, just the Harris County player coming from the backside, punching it out. And right now, that's the difference in the game, that one turnover on the goal line.
All right, we're going to go ahead and take it for a break here on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. We're at halftime. We're Harris County leading Russell County 13-7. We'll be back for the start of the second half.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Dr. Brenda Coley, our superintendent, and Principal Simon Dean, we welcome you to tonight's RCHS Warrior Band halftime show. Our show explores all aspects of the human heart. It begins with the exciting heart rate as the heart begins to beat strongly, while passion and sorrow are explored in the bluesy heartbreak. We hope you enjoyed Heart. Drum major, Asher Ford. Is your band ready? You may now take the field.
Ladies and gentlemen, while we're waiting on the Harris County Band to set up, it's time for a split the pot. Tonight's winning ticket, it's a red ticket, is 1 0 0 9 6 9 5. If you have a ticket with 1 0 0 9 6 9 5 on the PA, you're going to win $226. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome for your halftime entertainment, the Sound of the County Tiger Band. They will be performing for your halftime entertainment, the Lion King. All right, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the Sound Marching Band. The GHSA and its member schools have made a commitment to promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at all GHSA-sanctioned events. Profanity, degrading remarks, and intimidating actions directed at officials or competitors will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the event site. Spectators are not allowed to enter the competition area during warm-ups while the contest is being conducted. Thank you for your cooperation and the promotion of good sportsmanship at tonight's event. The Touchdown Club would like to give a special thank you recognition to our sponsors, BC Stone Homes, A-Carb Auto Care, Custom Truck and Body Works, Sturdy Buildings, Allstate Sean McGarry,
On the return.
Back at the start of the second half here at Tiger Stadium at Danny Durham Field. Quintavious Walker on that return, and Harris County will get the football to start the second half.
Yeah, you're looking at this is a big drive for both teams. Harris County really wants to make it a two-possession game and get back some of that momentum that they lost there at the end of that. But Russell County has to make a stop on this drive, something they hadn't been able to do.
And Harris County scored on a Levi Watson quarterback keeper, and then a little bit of trickery as you had Randarius Ogletree with the quarterback, the run and the pass and the catch in the back of the end zone to Kingston Rivers. And Harris County has the football.
Yeah, like I said, look for them to run the ball. They were running, 8-9 yards of carry there in the first half.
Trips to the left for Levi Watson at the 32, and another penalty. Let's see if the head referee, Dana Barker, says it's going to be a false start on Harris County.
False start called against Harris County.
We see in the first half, this is more of the same that we saw in the first half on both sides. Penalties, penalties, penalties.
Now bring up a 1st and 15, and the ball is going to be placed at the 27-yard line for the Tigers.
Yeah, we talk about the importance of staying ahead of the sticks. Before you run your first play of the second half, you're already behind the sticks.
Rick Beach, Richard Holdridge here for Georgia Alabama Sports Live is Levi Watson, another quarterback keeper, and he gets taken to the ground. What a tackle by William Valentine, the senior linebacker for Russell County.
Yeah, the holes that we saw in the first half, that play was getting 4, 5, 6 yards of carry by Levi and already closed up, so possible some halftime adjustments made by Russell County.
Possible halftime adjustments for both sides. Head coach Dylan Griggs, his 3rd season with the Russell County Warriors. Head coach Tommy Watson in his 2nd season with the Harris County Tigers. 2nd down and 15. Watson in the shotgun, man of motion. Bobbled, throws it into the flat, Ogletree, and he gets a couple of yards. And it's going to be a 3rd down.
Yeah, you're going to be looking at 3rd and 11. We've seen that play earlier with the ran
Ogletree.
I got to tell you, Rick, the cheerleaders are throwing yellow footballs into the stands.
Were you thinking what I was thinking?
I was thinking it was a flag thrown. Yes, my first instinct was there was a flag thrown.
You see about the corner of your eye, I'm like, man, there's a lot of flags coming out.
Yeah, the corner of the eye. But yeah, they're throwing yellow footballs. And then, yeah, this is a very lively crowd, and the student section have really been phenomenal.
Yeah, it's starting to grow a little bit, getting a little bigger later in the game.
All right, 3rd and 11, feeling the pressure as Watson makes the catches. Miguel Silva, he breaks a tackle. He's at the 40, breaks another. He's at the 50. Silva steps out of bounds at the 40, and a 1st down for Harris County.
A really good job right there by Miguel by reading his blockers, getting out ahead of it, and making that play happen, breaking tackles. The senior leadership we talked about early in the game, and Miguel making a great play.
Miguel Silva on a 3rd and 11 converts with a big play, and really that was all effort by Silva with the breaking tackles, and now Harris County's in Russell County territory.
Yeah, big play, 3rd and long. You're looking at 3rd and 11 on the drive. We said both teams, this is big on both sides, and Harris County able to make a play, make this drive keep going.
10-18 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Harris County leading Russell County 13-7. As this is game 2 of a doubleheader on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
There's that power T.
Power 2, and there's a handoff, and it's gonna be a fumble. The ball's loose. It's a fumble recovery by Russell County. Trey Gray, 10, 5, touchdown. No flags.
Touchdown Warriors.
That is the momentum that Russell County needed to get back into this ball game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
Yeah, really is a big mass on the play to see what even happened on that, where it got punched out. But yeah, the ball was on the ground, nobody around it.
Well, it was a pile.
Yeah, but the ball was nowhere near the pile. The ball just bounced out.
It bounced out, and it was Johnny on the spot.
Yeah.
There by Trey Gray, the senior DB. It looked like Harris County was about to score again to go up by more than 1 touchdown, go up 2 scores. And Russell County with the scoop and score to tie the game at 13 apiece.
More laundry on the extra point.
Possibly an unsportsmanlike. Adrian Wiley is going to be on to attempt the extra point.
Well, they're setting up to see if a two-point conversion play was going to be available. They're going to settle for the kick. Big extra point.
Low snap, Wiley, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 10:05 to go here in the third quarter, Russell County takes the lead over Harris County. You're watching Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Rick Beach, Richard Holdridge on the broadcast. We would like to thank some sponsors: Alliance Specialty Contractor, full-service veteran-owned roofing and restoration company, Terry Johnson Agency, Master Wall, Columbus Lions, Zaxby's, Behringer Construction, Farmers Insurance, the Menifee Agency, Auto Gallery, Chevy, Buick, and GMC, Morehouse School of Medicine, PMB Broadcasting, Alex Quinney Agency, Sports Visions, DMCS Concrete, Derek Moxley, River of Life Church, Pastor Dan Rogers, and Kutsu Sports with Rick Beach.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to set up another kickoff right here.
It was after the play, so it's a forced kick.
So
I got you.
it was intact after the play. The unsportsmanlike conduct is going to set up this kickoff at the 45-yard line of Harris County, and that is where.
Well, if you're the kicker, you can go for a potential onside, or you just try to kick it through the uprights.
I think they would do that. And here we go. Here's the kickoff. Adrian Wiley, he's going to kick it at the 45. And he's just going to boot it in the back of the end zone. It almost made it as a field goal.
That's always the exciting play you
get
watch on the
out.
kickoff.
They'll put it out at the 20 for Harris County.
We said that was a big drive, and Russell County answered the call, and really, that was better than the stop. They got the scoop and scored. We saw the first half, the turnovers by Russell County was the difference, and now Harris County already, it's kind of like Russell County moving the ball and put it on the turf.
What we saw in that first half, the score, the two drives by Russell County and Harris County. Russell County got the ball first. They go all the way to the 1 yard line, they fumble. Harris County has it at the 1 foot yard line. They drive 99 yards down the field, and Levi Watson takes him for the quarterback keeper. And then a trick play, and Randarius Ogletree with a touchdown pass. And Russell County, Robert Calhoun touchdown pass. 13-7 is your score.
Quindarius Walker again.
There's a handoff to Walker. Quintavious Walker, the senior running back. He gets a couple of yards on the play.
So here we go. I mean, if you're Harris County, you haven't not had momentum this entire game, and here you are fighting Uncle Mo.
And this is the first time that Harris County is trailing in the game. How does Harris County respond after giving up the scoop and score?
Yeah, that's going to be the big question. We mentioned last year was a 2-8 season, and now, I mean, this is where you see the difference in the programs made over the summer.
Well, if you look at their two wins last year, drew a region opponent and they beat Shaw, but they played tough against very good opponents. They played Hardaway. I mean, they play some pretty good. They'll play Howard this year. This time, this will be here. Howard is a 4A school out of Macon. They play teams like McIntosh and
Sandy
Northgate.
Creek.
Oh, you know what? I was going to mention that. So September 29th, they play the defending 3A state champion Sandy Creek, also the home of Megatron Calvin Johnson. Sandy Creek is one of the top schools in the state of Georgia, and they are coming here to Hamilton for a big game.
Harris County traveled up there last year. Really good game. It was close at halftime, then it got pulled away in the second half. But, everybody's looking forward to that game. Them winning the state championship last year. Troop County eliminated in the semifinals last year, and Harris County played those. So the 2-8 schedule is pretty.
There was a possible shooting at Memorial. That's what
Looks like the Cramps are getting fought off by both teams.
All right, yeah, and shaking off is number 5, William Valentine. As he walks on his own power, that's a good sign. William Valentine, the senior leader on this Russell County team.
Well, it's still, it's a little cooler now, especially up here, but cramps are going to be a factor for probably the next couple of weeks for both teams.
All right, well, the timeout is over. 9:43 left to go here in the third quarter. Levi Watson leading the offense out. He's got an empty backfield with 4 wide receivers. 2nd down and 8. Watson in the shotgun. Back to pass. Throws it over to Ogletree. He's got an open field and past the markers for the first down for Harris County.
You know, we've seen that play work multiple times. That was probably the best luck they had. Nice, almost like a tunnel screen coming across.
Well, Randarius Ogletree is the ultimate playmaker. He's a big contributor on defense. He's also a good, what we would call a halfback, running back / wide receiver, kind of like a Deebo Samuel in the NFL. He can run it, he could pass, he could catch it.
And you go from spread them out, now they're back into power T with a big 99 and fullback.
And the handoff is to Yeoman. Yeoman spins a tackle and he gets another first down. He will not go down. It takes 5, 6 white jerseys to bring Yeoman down. And now we have another flag.
Down because of flag on the play.
We're going to check the flag. Looks like it might be on Russell County the way the Dana was pointing.
That
dead ball.
You got to hate that.
Russell County.
Another personal foul for Russell County. They had, on one drive, they had 2 back-to-back penalties to give 30 yards, and that's another 15 yards that you're tacking on for Harris County.
You know, you've seen a little bit of diversity in this formations. They're going from a spread with 4 wide receivers using motion to going to power T with the number 99, the big defensive tackle, T.J. Johnson at fullback, and your linebacker at running back.
Ball's at the 30-yard line for the Tigers.
This is about where they was almost when they fumbled the last drive. And with Russell County through the interception, same end of the field.
As Levi Watson is second year as the starting quarterback. He's the son of the head football coach, Tommy Watson. Watson under center, 1st and 10. The handoff is to Yeoman. Yeoman is trying to get on his feet. And another flag on the play. And it looks like it's, I'm not sure what the call is there, Rick.
Looks like they got a flop on Harris County. Looked like there was a little bit of pushing and shoving.
A little bit of a tussle in the Harris County.
I think they called a flop, which is unsportsmanlike in high school ball.
So it is unsportsmanlike on Harris County, and you can hear the Boo Birds here in the Harris County section, especially in the student section. That backs up Harris County 15 yards, and it's now going to be a 1st and 25.
Yeah, that could be a drive killer right there. You're looking at 1st and 25, so you got to find a way to get chunk plays pretty quick in this drive right here.
Well, Harris County had all the momentum converting on that 4th down. Miguel Silva converting on that 3rd and 11, rather.
Yeah, I'm looking for Levi to keep it right here.
Quarterback keeper. Yep, Watson. He gets it. Quarterback keeper finds a hole. Spin move, still on his feet. And he gets about 7 yards on the play.
Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, Rick, you called it. It's like you know this team.
Well, you see him coming out. You had the 2 H-backs, 2 tight ends kind of back there, and Yeoman stayed on the field. It had just set up for Levi to run it.
It is going to bring up a 3rd down and about 20. There's a long way to go, and don't have to get it all at once. You can try to get it in chunk plays.
And last time we mentioned this is when they went for the end zone instead of the 1st down. So I'm not
a trick play.
Yeah, but I'm still looking for.
Let's see what they can do.
They don't have to try to get, try to get 10 yards right here and go for it on 4th.
Watson back to pass, feeling pressure, rolls to his left, finds the pressure, escapes. He cannot get rid of it. It's a big sack for Russell County, and it's going to be a 4th down.
And for the first time, we might get to see Harris County's punt team come on the field.
4th down.
I believe it. I think it's going to be a punt for Harris County, and big stop on the play for Russell County. That's the defender.
They had the turnover last drive killed it, and then this drive kind of killed with the unsportsmanlike. But the punter last week, he averaged 42 yards on his, I believe it was 4 punts with a long of 50, so he's going to try to pin them deep.
Well, Denver Harper is back to receive this punt for the Warriors. The snap, it's a high angling punt, and it's going to take a bounce, and Harper's going to play it off the bounce. He's at the 20. Harper with the speed, and he gets tackled at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, good return, playing it on the bounce, kind of a risk, but he got a good reward out of it. But playing it on the bounce, definitely a high-risk play.
Russell County leading Harris County 14-13. 6:15 left to go here in the third quarter. Rick Beach, Richard Holderidge here on the broadcast on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. This is part of a doubleheader. You have the Heritage Bowl down at A.J. McClung Memorial Stadium. Thrift Behringer, DJ Jones. Thrift Behringer and I called the Columbus-Jordan game yesterday. And we hope to call a lot more games as we're going to be back here at Durham Field next week for Shaw and Harris County.
Yeah, rematch from last year you mentioned earlier. One of Harris County's victories was the Shaw Raiders, and it was at Danny Durham Field.
And that is a rivalry because a lot of kids know each other on the border of Muskogee and Harris County.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got that kid that lives in Ellerslie and that kid that lives in Midland right across the street from each other. The handoff is to Harper. Harper gets taken out of the backfield for a loss and a big play by the
22,
Tigers.
that was Bishop coming off the end. A really good, like I said, he was a running back last season, moved over to defensive end, really making a play right there.
Bishop Adams, the junior, you mentioned a running back, linebacker. They got him listed on this roster. These are hybrid players that can play on both sides of the ball. And that's what's special about this Harris County Tigers team, led by second-year head coach Tommy Watson. Harris County 0-1 on the season. They did lose to a very good Troup County team last week, 31-7. But we know that Troup County is all world right now. Hand off Calhoun, and there's a pass out in the flat, and it'll be a third down.
That was Holden Hijack making another play from his end. His defensive end positions. And now here we go with a third and long.
Third and
medium.
Prather Cornwell with the reception. And let's see if Calhoun wants to try to throw it here to get the first down. Russell County does lead 14-13 thanks to a scoop and score by Trey Gray. Harris County was getting the momentum. They were up 13-7, and Russell County turned it around. And I've also been very impressed with the fan base here at Russell County as they're over the visitors' side. Calhoun back to throw, feeling the pressure. Pass that was intended for Kelston Tarver, incomplete. It looked like he was trying to get a running back screen going. It was too far for Tarver, and Russell County's going to punt the football away.
Yeah, well, we just mentioned we saw Harris County's punter for the first time. Now we expect to see, here comes Russell County's punt team. So now the game looks like it's finally halfway through the third quarter, settling into a defensive struggle.
And you want your playmaker out there, your all-world defensive player, wide receiver, running back, Rondarius Ogletree. He also can throw touchdown passes too.
And I'll correct, the last time we saw Russell County's punt team, it was that running into the kicker.
That's right, they got a fresh set of downs.
Here we go,
Ogletree still on his feet. Oh, what a tackle. Number 45, Cameron Reese with the big stop.
So Harris County, this is the third time they've crossed the 50 this half, but 0 points out of it.
Absolutely, because Harris County, they got the football to start the second half, and they were driving up 13-7. Miguel Silva got that big 3rd and 11 conversion, but the scoop and score by Trey Gray really turned things around for Russell County.
Yeah, I mean, since then, the game's really, like I said, settled down. But if you're Harris County, you're across the 50 for the third time, and you got to get points out of this one.
And I would say, Rick, this game is evenly matched. These are two similar schools. Harris County, a 5A school, Russell County, a 6A school, both on areas that are outside of the Bi-City area where they really love their football. You could see the crowd here. Like the whole town of Hamilton came to see a football game.
Yeah, absolutely, it does look evenly matched.
Watson, the handoff is to the running back Yeoman, and he gets a couple yards.
Carry. Brings up second down.
Actually, Sevilla was the running back on that play.
Yeah, you're talking about evenly matched. Harris County baseball played Russell County this year, and both games were, 1-2 run games that were won. One was a walk-off, one was a top of the 7th inning score. So all throughout this, any sport, Harris County, Russell County is going to be evenly matched.
Now, the big question is, as we get this second down and 6, Watson under center, the handoff is to Yeoman. Yeoman breaks the tackle, still on his feet, and he's got the first down. Boy, Matei Yeoman is that big bruising back, kind of like what the Falcons want to see with Bijan Robinson, but he kind of reminds me of like a Jerome Bettis.
Oh, absolutely. He's got that size to him. You know, you see this power T. It's kind of something you used to see every high school football team run. And now the spread trickled down to high school where you don't see under center and 3 backs. And now Harris County bringing it out. But we've also seen them run the shotgun a pretty fair bit this game.
It kind of reminds me of that SEC championship game in 2012 when Georgia could not stop Eddie Lacy.
Absolutely.
Alabama just kept feeding it to Eddie Lacy, TJ Yeldon, but Lacy was that featured back that they could not stop. And Yeoman is just, he's got similarities.
He's got the big legs and drives like Eddie Lacy.
All right, Watson is back in the shotgun. He's been under center. He's been in the shotgun. And the handoff is to the running back, Walker, and he gets about 6 yards on the play.
Yeah, they're still coming out there. It looks like 2 tight ends running that same 12 personnel, just running the shotgun.
Well, I'm very impressed with Quintavious Walker. He is a speed back, a scat back that can just get open in the flat and run sideline to sideline to pick up big yardage.
You can imagine trying to tackle Yeoman on back-to-back plays, and then Harris County runs Walker out there, who's the exact polar opposite.
It's like a baseball pitcher. You got your changeup and your fastball.
Absolutely. Now it looks like they're going to try to wear him down, get him tired with Walker, and then hit him with the power back after that.
Watson back in the shotgun, trips to the left. The snap, the handoff to Walker, still on his feet, spin move, and he gets another Harris County first down.
Walk on the carry.
Well, we've seen Silva drive, then we've seen Newman. Now it looks like it's Walker's turn.
And that brings up a custom.
Well, Rick, I'm going to say this game is going to be a one-score game going into the fourth quarter, and that's what the football fan wants to see.
Absolutely.
I mean, this is a game of 2 very evenly matched teams, great fan bases. Would you consider this a rivalry?
Yes, because when you see, I mentioned the other sports, there's a different atmosphere that comes with this game.
No doubt. As Watson under center, the handoff is to Yeoman, and a good play by Russell County stopping him on defense. They anticipated the run like they put 7 in the box to try to stop Yeoman, and they'll bring up a second down.
Yeah, well, Harris County bringing Johnson, you know, the big defensive tackle out there, I think Russell County knows is going to be power T, right run up the middle. Now
So that was number 99, TJ Johnson on the carry. And so they did have a mixture of Yeoman and Walker, but they wanted to change it up a little bit and put TJ Johnson in there.
So now let's go back out there with Q.
Now Yeoman and Walker is out there, and Watson in the shotgun. The handoff is to Walker. Walker open lane, spin move, still on his feet. Walker inside the 10. And another first down for Harris County.
That's a big physical run for a little guy. We talk about the speed, but let's not forget, it does take a toll tackling a Matei Yeoman, tackling a Miguel Silva back to back. When you get a Walker, you mentioned fastball changeup, that's what happens.
And Walker with the balance on his feet, still staying with it and spin move and not refusing to go down. Now they're inside the 10. Watson under center.
Yeoman.
Handoff to Yeoman. Yeoman still on his feet, won't go down, and he is taken down at the 2-yard line. It took about 5 or 6 white jerseys to bring Yeoman down.
It's hard physical run. We mentioned the legs. You can just see him churning and churning. Guys running hard.
As Harris County is sniffing that end zone, they're down by 1, less than a minute to go here in the third quarter, as they want to try to get the lead back as they trail for the first time in this game after a scoop and score by Trey Gray.
Yeah, this game's taught us, if anything, as soon as you think one team's about to grab momentum and run away, a bad play happens, so nothing's taken for granted.
Watson under center, the handoff to Yeoman, inside, in, touchdown, Harris County!
We talked about the power run. It's not Matei getting 4 or 5 yards every carry.
Matei Yeoman with the rushing touchdown, and Harris County retakes the lead.
You mentioned Jerome Bettis earlier, and that's what it looked like that entire drive.
It really did. That is a way you want to respond if you're Harris County.
Now, see what's going on right here. It looks like they got personnel issues on the extra point. They might be going for 2. to try to get it back to a 7. Are they going to call timeout?
Well, it's 19-14. That's probably the smart play, is to go for 2 to make it a 7-point game. Levi Watson is on the sideline. I tell you, Rick, I'm very impressed with the development of Levi Watson from his junior year to his senior year. I had the privilege of seeing him in the opener against Russell County, and he is a much more improved quarterback. He's got control of this offense, and I've been very impressed.
Well, we mentioned earlier Calhoun having 3 years in the system, and granted, Levi came to know in the system, obviously, with his father at Lambert. However, all the teammates he's coming in new. Wide receivers, offensive line, the cadences, everything was new last year. So, you know, the progress is there, and let's see what they do with this 2-point play to make it a 7-point game.
All right, Watson under center. 33 seconds, rolls to his right. Watson throws, and that is going to be no good. 2-point conversion is no good, and with 33 seconds left to go in the third quarter, and Harris County retakes the lead over Russell County, 19-14. We'd like to thank our sponsors: Alliance Specialty Contractor, Terry Johnson Agency, Masterwall, the Columbus Lions, Zaxby's, Berger Construction, Farmers Insurance, the Menifee Agency, Auto Gallery, Chevy, Buick, GMC, Morehouse School of Medicine, PMB Broadcasting, Alex Quinney Agency, Sports Visions, DMCS Concrete, River of Life Church, and Kutsu Sports. 33 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Harris County leads Russell County 19-14. Rick Beach, Richard Holdridge here for Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Rick, what was your impressions on that drive by Harris County?
It was just power football. It looked like they were content getting in that power tee and, you know, having the defensive tackle at fullback, give it to Mete Human. But we did see Quadarius Walker come in there, and that change of pace back really made a big difference.
Denver Harper will be back to return this kick for Russell County, and Shellnut on to kick off for the Tigers.
We've seen some big returns, to be on your toes right here if you're Russell County.
If you're Harris County, you don't want to give up the big return. I mean, you're only up by 5. Russell County could retake the lead with a touchdown. And there's a high-end kick that's gonna bounce out of bounds, and it'll be a legal procedure. And Russell County's gonna have good field position.
Well, we saw kickoff return in the first half, brought out the midfield. So, you know, maybe a little hesitant on kicking it to the return man.
That's a flag.
Absolutely. And we do have some score updates around, and last I checked, Carver was leading Spencer 21-0 in the Heritage Bowl. LaGrange leading Northside 22-0. Glenwood leading Brookstone 38-17 at Max Strong Stadium.
Man,
That is shocking, because I think that a lot of people thought that Brookstone was going to win that game, but Glenwood beat Pacelli last week, and they're beating Brookstone.
Yeah, you know, big shout out to the private schools in this area. The last couple of years, Brookstone, Pacelli have really raised their game up to where Glenwood's kind of seemed to be the last few years.
All right, the handoff is to Devin Brown, and a big run, and Devin Brown's at the 40, the 30, the 20, 10, 5, still on his feet, touchdown, Russell County.
Well, that's how you answer the call.
That's how you respond after giving up the lead, and Russell County will get the lead right back. Rick, this has been a back-and-forth game.
Then now you're looking at, you know, chasing points, going for a 2-point conversion. Last drive, you kind of set up Russell County where they wanted to go for 2. They can make it a field goal game.
And that's exactly what they're going to do here. They're going to go for 2 to be up by 3 as they are currently leading 20-19. What an impressive run by Devin Brown, the backup running back to Kelston Popcorn Tarver. The snap, the kick, it's up. The kick is low. It reaches the back of the end zone, and it is good. So they do kick the extra point to take the 21-19 lead on Harris County with 20 seconds left to go. We're going to go ahead and take a break as you are watching Georgia Alabama Sports Live here in Hamilton, Georgia at Danny Durham Field. We'll be back. We're back here at Tiger Stadium, Danny Durham Field. Rick Beach, Richard Holdridge here on the broadcast. This has been a back and forth game between two similar schools that have similar styles of offenses, and they really, like I mentioned, Rick, this game could be a one-possession game going into the fourth quarter.
And that's what we're going to have right here, but, I mean, you kind of feel the wind coming out a little bit up here on that one-play drive to answer right back, so it's big on Harris County to make another drive right here.
You know who the real winners are? Fans of high school football.
Absolutely.
As there's a kickoff that's going to take a bounce, and it's right at the Walker, and he gets taken down at the 34-yard line. Quintavious Walker, he's all-world kick returner and running back and scat back. Might play a little defense too.
You got 13 seconds right here, so you have to think Harris County's going to come out running the ball and how well they ran at that last drive.
And you got one more quarter to go. I mean, they can just keep doing what they do. Levi Watson, with the quarterback keeper, they got some trickery, and really, Matei Yeoman and Quintavious Walker, that's a pretty good running back combo. Two different style of running backs.
And it's kind of come, just we didn't see that last year with that combination.
All right, well, Russell County on defense, retaking the lead here with 13 seconds left to go. Levi Watson in the shotgun. The handoff is to Walker. And Walker gets taken down, going nowhere. William Valentine, we mentioned his name a couple times on the broadcast. The outstanding senior linebacker.
And as we go to the fourth quarter, Russell County got all the momentum right now.
All right, one more quarter to go here at Danny Durham Field. Richard Holdridge, Rick Beach here for Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Alliance Specialty Contractors, a full-service, veteran-owned roofing and restoration company. Terry Johnson Agency, they can help you bundle your home, auto, RV, boat, and more to save you money. Insurance made easy. Call 706-324-6360. Masterwall is an innovative leader in the manufacturing of superior exterior and interior coat. Masterwall is a well-positioned in the industry, large enough to meet your needs, but small enough to remember your name. The Columbus Lions, the longest continuously running arena football organization, embarking in their 18th season. Their new head football coach, Damian the Nighthawk Daniels, the former Shaw Raider and currently the Carver defensive backs coach. Zaxby's, whether you're driving through after a hectic day or catering a special event, we're excited to serve your community, Phoenix City and Ladonia. Behringer Construction, for all your construction needs. Call Glenn Behringer and he can fix you up with whatever you need to do. And Farmers Insurance, the Menifee Agency, stands ready to help you with all insurance matters. Life, auto, home, and renters. Auto Gallery Chevy Buick GMC. Discover the best in new and pre-owned vehicles at your go-to source. Auto Gallery Chevrolet Buick GMC. Morehouse School of Medicine, located in Atlanta, Georgia, was founded in 1975 as biomedical scientists and public health practitioners. PMB Broadcasting as Sports Visions with Thrift Behringer and DJ Jones, Mondays and Thursdays from 4 to 6 on Smooth R&B 92.1. And DMCS Concrete, Derek Moxley, call 706-566-9212. River of Life Church with Pastor Dan Rogers. Second down 11, start of the fourth quarter as Levi Watson under center. He's had a combination of under center and shotgun, and Watson, the handoff is to the big back, Yeoman, and he gets a couple of yards on the play, and now bringing up the third down. This is a big third down for Harris County. As they look at a Tiger player.
It's like another cramp.
Possibly another cramp. I mean, it has been hot all day. The sun has gone down. They moved the game time from 7:30 to 8. And when we started this broadcast, the sun was already down.
Fortunately for us.
Fortunately for us. But I do want to say a big shout out to our producer extraordinaire, Chris Gates. None of this would be possible without Chris Gates, as he does a fantastic job. Him and his partner, Toygar, who produced the Heritage Bowl, with Thrift Behringer and DJ Jones earlier today at Memorial Stadium, the 61st Heritage Bowl, with Carver coming out on top in that game. We'll try to get more score updates. I mean, Central's playing Hewitt-Trussville, Auburn's playing Hoover, and Opelika playing the four-time state champions, the Thompson Warriors. Trying to get score updates on all those games.
Harris County's played it on his own power, so it was just a cramp.
I think it was just a cramp, but this is a very big 3rd and 4.
Oh, absolutely.
And Harris County, they're down by 2 here in the 4th quarter.
You have to think we're going to see more of that running game right here.
And I also think,
or Miguel.
Rick, I also think this is going to be 4-down territory.
Oh, yeah. I think so. You just saw what Russell County did on their last drive, one play, about 60 yards.
Sponsors tonight.
I think the strategy here is 2 runs to try to get 4 yards. You got to play the percentages.
They got the big defensive tackle coming in for fullback, so we're going to see a power T and probably going to see number 43 get the handoff right here.
Also, I want to say a big shout out to the public address announcer here at the stadium. I got to talk to him. I met him last year, and you know, PA announcers have a special place in my heart because of what I did at Russell County. Is under center, the give is to Yeoman, and he is close to the marker. Did he get it? Is he short? Is he short or did he get it? Because it was very close.
Yeoman on the carry.
Yeoman.
They're going to say first down.
They give him the first down. Wow, the second effort and Yeoman gets the first down. It was very close.
Yeah, it looks like he was going to be short, but the Russell County defender may have thrown him, kind of slung him a little bit for the first down.
I thought maybe they would call for the measurement.
Yeah.
But anyway, another first down for Harris County, and they hurry up. Watson under center. The handoff to Yeoman. He breaks the tackle. Still on his feet. Yeoman at the 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 15. All the way down to the 10-yard line.
What a run. We've been seeing the lack of chunk plays. 4 yards, 4 yards, 4 yards. And finally the wall broke for Monte Yeoman.
You awake the sleeping giant. You get a little bit of yards here, and Monte Yeoman finally breaks through with a big run, and Harris County is at the 12-yard line, down 21 to 19. Well, that scoreboard looks like a 13, but that's 19. Watson under center. Watson, the handoff to Silva. Silva still on his feet.
Pushing the pile, pushing the pile.
Pushing the pile. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Harris County. Miguel Silva.
Got a game going now. Looks like they're just answering back and forth with these running games.
Rick, did that remind you of the Notre Dame USC Bush push?
Yeah. Well, you know, back when the Bush push happened, they wasn't legal. Now, personally, not a fan of being able to push the pile. But hey, the rule says let it rip, so let it rip.
Oh, Rick, this has been an exciting game, a back and forth game. Harris County retakes the lead.
Just that Harris County running game, you can tell they're not even showing any possible pass other than the failed 2-point conversion. They're fully content, power T, and just trying to outman you.
And it looks like they are going to go for 2 to make this a 6-point, and they're getting in. And the 2-point try is good. As Monte Yeoman right up the middle for the 2-point conversion.
Harris County struck gold, it looks like, in that power T, and just give it to 43 and let him eat.
Just let him run the football, use your strengths, and Harris County retakes the lead 27 to 21 with 10:32 left to go in this game. Rick Beach, Richard Holdridge here for Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And Rick, we do want to thank our sponsors, especially Kutsu Sports. Just briefly tell everybody about what Kutsu Sports does and what you do for this community.
Well, we're just a social media, we just want to constantly be on social media promoting Harris County, showing off the success that Harris County has. The student athletes, we do promote their academic success as well. And I would like to shout out the band. We got a new band director, Dr. Libby. It grew from 70 members last year to 100. The drum line.
They did great national anthem.
Yeah, the drum
amazing.
line from 6 to 20 members. So everything at Harris County seems to be growing, including the marching band.
Now, you did mention next week's game against Shaw. They are honoring the Harris County Little League team.
Yeah, before the game, there will be a little ceremony to honor the Little League team that went to Southeast Regionals in Warner Robins.
Big shout out to the Harris County Little League coach, Chris Gilstrap. His son, Jacob Gilstrap, hit a walk-off grand slam in the District 8 championship game, the winner's bracket against Northern. And as that kickoff is going to sail out of bounds, and another great field position for Russell County.
Looks like Harris County is content with just kicking it out of bounds after the first half kickoff returns Russell County had.
Well, I mean, you have speedy kick returners for Russell County. Devin Brown had a breakaway run, but Denver Harper has been a great kick returner. I mean, Russell County has got some playmakers.
It seemed like we ain't seen Russell County's offense. The one play we did see them, then they went out there one play touchdown, then we saw Harris County's offense back on the field. So we ain't seen the offense really have a drive in a long time.
Well, Russell County 3-7 last year. Their first year under head coach Dylan Griggs, they were 6-4. Their best record in 13 years. And they really took this community by surprise. A lot of people, when they think of Russell County, they think of a baseball school. They won the state championship in 2005. As the handoff is to Denver Harper. No, Calhoun keeps it himself, and he gets about 5 yards.
Yeah, that's quarterback Reed. Looked like he wanted to keep it. I thought he was going to give it off. Looked like the wide receiver coming across had the jet sweep.
Well, you know, the RPO, like they run it to perfection. They do a great job of fooling the defender thinking the running back has the football.
Yeah, and that's what happened right there. I mean, we all thought the wide receiver was keeping it, and the quarterback went in the middle. Maybe not a big game, but it keeps you in second and manageable with only, 2nd and 6.
Ball in the 39. Calhoun, shotgun, 4 wide receivers. Calhoun, back to pass over to Brown. Brown breaks the tackle, still on his feet. And Brown is at the 44-yard line.
Is there a flag on? Looks about the 38-yard line. Is that a flag on the field?
We do have a flag on the field. Let's see the head referee, Dana Barker.
Busiest man in the Tri-Cities.
Jack of all trades, a meteorologist for WTBN, PA announcer for the River Dragons, referee in the AHSA, the GHSA, and the American Indoor Football Alliance.
And he has time to get on social media and talk to everybody on that.
It's going to be against Russell County. It's going to back them up. Just when they had some momentum going on that play.
Yeah, both defenses seem to be a little tired right here. And you see more arm tackles, and those are what are being broke.
Like we mentioned, this game could come down to who has the ball last.
Yeah, it's starting to have that look to it as we're inside single digits a minute.
Calhoun, pass over to receiver Burnett. Burnett gets taken down and looks like they gained some of it back.
So you're looking at about 3rd and 8 right here, 3rd and 9?
A 3rd and 8, which is a manageable 3rd and 8, but it's also 2-down territory.
Rescue on the tackle. Brings up
Harris County will play Shaw next week. You got Russell County taking on Stanhope Elmore. That's going to be on September the 8th down in Seal, Alabama. Love that turf field down in the county, Russell County.
With the light show.
With the light show, passionate fan base. You were there for that first game last year when Russell County beat Harris County 28-17. Calhoun.
Play clock too.
You got to watch out for that play clock. Calhoun, did they get the snap
I think
off?
Russell County called timeout.
Looks like Russell County did call the timeout. And with that, we are going to go ahead and take a quick station break. We're going to take it back for a break here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to Tiger Stadium, Danny Durham Field. Robert Calhoun rolling to his right. Calhoun finding an open lane. He's at the 45. Calhoun's at the 50, the 45, the 40. Taken out of bounds and a first down for Russell County.
That's a big play by Russell County, just what they're needing on that third down.
They needed that one.
And here they come. And like we said, I mean, this is what we're seeing now. Just both teams going to be able to run the ball back and up and down the field.
You've got two quarterbacks that are both seniors that have a will to win. They're playmakers. Just put the ball in my hands, I'm going to make a play. That's what you see with Levi Watson with Harris County. That's what you see with Robert Calhoun and Russell County.
And you see both teams, you know, Harris County had 2 wins last year, Russell County with 3. They're trying to prove themselves to the communities that they play for, that there is improvement going on.
Calhoun in the shotgun. The handoff. No, he keeps it himself. Calhoun still on his feet inside the 28-yard line. Close to the markers. Where are they going to spot the football? It might be maybe a second and short.
Yeah, it looked like Bishop was coming in. Bishop Adams at the end for Harris County crashed in, and good read by Calhoun just to keep it and go right where Adams was and take that spot.
2nd down and 1 for Russell County.
2nd down to the Warriors.
Calhoun in the shotgun. He's got 4 wide receivers.
False start.
And a false start. It could back him up 5 yards. So the feature running back for Russell County, Kelston Popcorn Tarver, really took the Russell County fan base by storm as a freshman. Had a lot of explosive runs as the backup running back to Drew Pickett.
Yeah, with a name like Popcorn, you know that's going to be a soft spot in people's hearts.
How he got that name?
Yeah.
It's because he just pops out of the backfield. Like he tries to find a hole. If it doesn't work, he just will go another place and will just pop everywhere he can. 27-21, Harris County is leading Russell County here with 6:55 left to go in this game. And another pre-snap whistle.
Timeout. Harris County, it looks like.
Delay a game on Harris County. It's going to back them up 5 more yards. So they had a 2nd and 1. They now have a 2nd and 11.
Yeah, but you can't have that. It's hard to win ball games with that going on. But we've seen this on both sides.
Back-to-back penalties for Russell County. So we are going to be back here at Danny Durham Field next week, September 1st. Shaw and their new head football coach, Johnny Garner, they got their first victory against Kendrick last night, taking on Harris County.
Here comes this little
pass to Denver Harper. Harper's at the 40. Harper to the 35, inside to the 33, and he gets some of it back. It's going to be about a 3rd and 4.
He got the yard. Good play by Greg Brown downfield to make the tackle to prevent the first down. But that was a play we saw a lot in the first half by Russell County to really move the ball. Looks like they're going to go back to that.
Moving it and trying to get that back, and this is definitely going to be 4-down territory. Russell County trailing 27-21, 6:19 left to go, and it's a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter.
I mean, this is what you expect when these teams meet. We mentioned earlier.
All right, Calhoun, pass over to his wide receiver, Burnett, and he's got the first down. Good 3rd down conversion from Calhoun to Burnett.
And we're seeing this play come back up. You have to wonder, though, if Harris County wants to get aggressive and attack that play, you're looking at a wide open pick 6 if you want to attack it, but you're also going to give up a touchdown if they complete it.
Absolutely.
You would get more aggressive by seeing it over and over. A DB will get more aggressive on that play.
Robert Calhoun, the senior quarterback, the 3rd-year starter. And there is the handoff to Kelston Tarver. Tarver, spin move, gets a couple, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And you hate to even start talking about it, but you have to start looking at the clock because Harris County's proven if they're going to move the ball, it's going to be on the ground, and they're going to need clock to do it.
I'm wondering if Russell County is going to do clock management, try to eat up clock, and leave the littlest amount of time possible for Harris County to get the ball back with the final possession.
You would have to, because like we mentioned, Harris County has not shown any attempt to go vertical pass game, and you're going to really put their feet to the fire, so to say.
Calhoun, back to pass, throws it over to Burnett, and he goes out of bounds. A quick slant pass, gets a couple of yards.
Yeah, that's the third time in a row they've run the same play down here. Same spot on the field.
Well, it works. He did not pick up the first down. It's going to be a 3rd and 1. Definitely would try to run it here. It's going to be 4-down territory. This is where Harris County's defense could really step up. If Russell County wants to play that game, well, I'm going to eat up as much clock as possible. Well, this is where Harris County can really step it up on defense.
It looks like they're going to pull their corners up a little bit. Maybe they'll get more aggressive on that play. Right. Here comes the run.
Handoff is to Brown. Brown still on his feet. You got 3-4 Harris County defenders trying to bring him down. And he gets taken down to about the 12-yard line. He does get the first down, though. That's all he needed, a couple yards to get the first down.
Yeah, this is what we're seeing right here in the fourth quarter for both sides, is just drive downfield.
And wear out the defense.
Yeah, it's going to see which defense can step up and make a play here in the fourth quarter as we're approaching 5 minutes to go.
Well, with 5 minutes to go, if Russell County scores a touchdown here, you still give Harris County plenty of time on the clock.
Yeah.
Calhoun in the shotgun, back to pass, throws, and it was intended for Burnett, incomplete. And they'll bring up 2nd down.
That was the first time we've really seen a pass in a while downfield over the middle of the field.
The vertical pass, we haven't seen it that much tonight, but both quarterbacks are capable of throwing the football. They've just been relying on the run game.
Yes. It's been there for both sides. The run game's been there for both sides. So like you said earlier, if it's working, why change?
Ball is at the 13-yard line. Russell County trailing 27-21, 4:51 left to go here in this game. You're watching
Russell County timeout.
So it is a timeout. You are watching Georgia-Alabama Sports Live's high school football showcase. A special doubleheader today. Rick Beach, Richard Holdridge. Earlier today, DJ Jones, Thrift Behringer down at Memorial Stadium for the 61st Heritage Bowl. And you know, I was there for high school game day. They were already tailgating at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
That's insane. Like we mentioned, that's a college type atmosphere when you see stuff like that going on.
Absolutely. And you definitely have two similar teams here on a Friday night here in Hamilton, Georgia. And this is really what it's all about, this passionate fan base in Harris County. Rick, you're involved in Kutsu Sports. You cover everything in Harris County. Now tell us, what is that atmosphere like being in Harris County?
It's, I mentioned earlier, you're kind of prideful. Everybody's prideful about where they're from, especially the older folks in Harris County that's been here longer. You do have more of these companies or people that move in here from out of town, obviously Fort Benning, but you know, it's very prideful of the school and they're prideful of the whole county. Whether it's the Little League or the high school or the middle school, they're just real prideful folks up here.
And some of the famous Harris County alumni, Georgia Tech quarterback Taquan Marshall and Josh Pate.
Yeah, Josh Pate with the Late Kick.
Late Kick podcast, Pate State.
And you still have Jordan Jenkins, who went to Georgia in the NFL, then Tate Crowder.
There you go. Timeout over, 4:51 left to go. Robert Calhoun in the shotgun, trips left. Calhoun, three-step drop. Can't find anybody. He throws it. It is caught.
What a catch.
What a catch. Cedric Dupins. Touchdown, Russell County.
It looked like Human had it red. He missed it, and what a great play by Russell
Cedric
County.
Dupins, the sophomore, getting a big touchdown, and Russell County is an extra point away from taking the lead.
Well, you know, it's going to be a big kick right here. You got to think high school kid feeling the pressure right here, so it's not over with as far as the extra point.
I think, Rick, there's still a lot of time left on the clock.
Oh, absolutely.
4:42 left, plenty of time for Harris County. But don't go anywhere, folks. This game is going to come down to the wire.
And we've seen Harris County come close to a block a couple times, so I don't think they're just going to sit back and let Russell County kick it.
Snap, the kick, it's up, and it is no good! He missed it! We're tied at 27.
They've been getting the push up the middle. You saw him coming from the end that time, and I think they got the kicker's vision and may have caused him to rush that kick, making it come up short.
4:42 left to go in this game. We are knotted up at 27.
Let's hand it to the student section as you could hear the ovation, the roar, when that ball came up short.
Yeah, absolutely. We felt it up here.
Yeah.
All right. We're watching Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. It's time to give a shout out to our sponsors. Alliance Specialty Contractor, Terry Johnson Agency, Master Wall, the Columbus Lions, Zaxby's, Behringer Construction, Farmers Insurance, the Menifee Agency, Auto Gallery Chevy Buick GMC, Morehouse School of Medicine, PMB Broadcasting, Alex Quinney Agency, Sports Visions, DMC Concrete, the River Awards. If you want to sponsor our next game, just direct message us at email GAL sportslive@gmail.com.
Yeah, hopefully get some more people to reach out and sponsor what a great Georgia Alabama Sports Live is doing for the whole Tri-City area, Bi-City area. And so hopefully more people reach out, become sponsors, and get y'all opportunities to call other games.
Absolutely, and we're growing. We're having a double header today, which, I mean, usually it's me and Thrift calling games, and we just wanted to expand our brand and do multiple games.
Absolutely, it's great. Harris County, the excitement for this game all week, and part of that was knowing it was going to be broadcast by Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Absolutely. I was talking to Jordan and Columbus alumni, and they were excited that we got to live stream that game last night.
Yeah.
All right, 4:42 left to go. There's the kickoff. It is a low pooch kick, and it's going to be fair caught there by number 42, Will Bailey, the junior. What does Levi Watson and the Harris County offense need to do here?
I think you're going to see more of the same. They're going to come out. I would
keep running.
Fully expect that power T formation and run it, and then you put Walker come in there and change the pace back.
I do like the fastball changeup with Matei Yeoman and Quintavious Walker.
As we see Yeoman coming out on the field with TJ Johnson and Miguel for the backfield.
And Miguel Silva also wide receiver / wide back.
Well, it gives you that option right here. You know, go with Miguel, the speed of Miguel or the power of Yeoman, but you're going to have to block in a big 99, TJ Johnson.
All right, here we go. Watson under center. The handoff is to Yeoman. Yeoman, he gets a couple yards.
That Russell County player helmet came off. I thought it was the ball.
Second down for the Tigers.
Oh, at this point, with the time winding down and it's tied, you know, if Russell County got that extra point, I mean, it'd be a different strategy here on defense, but Russell County could put 7 in the box to try to stop the run.
You have to force Harris County to become a passing team right here.
Second down and 6. Looks like the clock is still ticking away. 4:25 left to go.
Power T again.
Power T. Watson. The handoff is to Silva, and he gets close to the marker. I believe he did get the first down.
Let's see what
let's see where they spot it. Yep.
They're moving them.
It is a first down. Move those chains for Harris County. So Harris County back here next Friday against Shaw, which to me, that's a rivalry game. I live on the border of Harris and Muskogee County.
Yeah, Schaumburg Road's right up there.
Yeah, that is a big rivalry game, like Harris County and Northside. Watson under center. The handoff is to Yeoman. Yeoman breaks a tackle, spin move, still on his feet, and he's at the 49-yard line.
It looks like that's what we're going to see. Like I said, more of the same. And I think until you get inside a minute, you have to pound it.
Ground and pound for Harris County, and another first down. 3:43 left to go here in this game, and they are at midfield.
Yeah, they're going to start having to get some chunks, though. You can't keep, 4 or 5 yards, 7. They need to get a big chunk, 14, 20-yard run to really make a difference right here.
As the clock continues to run, you're going to have to burn your timeouts. Watson, handoff to Silva. Silva still on his feet. He gets a 5-yard gain. And these backs for Harris County refuse to go down.
Yeah, there are going to be some ice baths going on after this game.
Yeah.
On both sides. Let's not take. You got to think them defensive linemen been out there
Absolutely.
a while.
You also got to factor in Harris County played last week. This is Russell County's first regular season game.
Yeah, the Jamboree, so you don't get the full game type.
Exactly.
Preparedness. Physically preparedness.
Physical, and Harris County in Russell County territory at the 45. 2:52 left to go. Watson under center. The handoff is to the running back, Tyanez Durham.
Yeoman on the carry.
Yeoman actually on the carry, and he gets He gets about a 5-6 yard gain there.
They're just falling in behind T.J. Johnson, the defensive tackle, and just running it right behind him.
And Harris County does call a timeout. It's a first down with 2:34 left to go. We are tied at 27. What a game. Richard Holdridge, Rick Beach of Kuzo Sports. Happy to be here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Yeah, you feel, I mean, y'all had the game last night with Columbus and Jordan, and it got out of hand late. The game thrifted DJ's down at doing, 21-point game, and we're sitting here with a dandy of one with 2:34 and a tied score.
I cannot explain it. It's like in my broadcasting career, when I'm calling games, I get to call all the exciting games, like the no-hitters and the home runs, and it's the luck of the draw. But this has been an exciting game, and we're just blessed to just be calling games here in the Tri-City area. I mean, I was very impressed with Jordan last night, putting up 20 points on Columbus.
And they had a chance. I believe it was 34-20. They got the ball back with an interception.
Absolutely.
And missed the guy wide open running down the sideline that would have pushed it to a 27-34 game. And I don't think Jordan's been that close in the third quarter of a game in a while in Columbus.
It's been about 3 years.
Here we go. Howard T.
Watson under center. The handoff is to Yeoman, and he gets a couple on the play.
Yeoman on the carry.
It's like Russell County anticipated that Yeoman was going to get the ball, and so they just brought all their defenders to swallow him up.
I think you have to. I don't think Harris County's shown that they're going to do a play action, which that's usually about the time you'll see one.
Well, Rick, with the clock ticking away, if Harris County gets close enough, do you try a game-winning field goal?
You might put yourself where you score or nobody scores on this drive.
And then we go to overtime.
Yes.
Silva, and he gets a couple more. It's going to make it a third and manageable. This is going to possibly...
The run game's an option because it's third. You know you're going for it on fourth down.
They have 2 tries to get the fourth down. It's going to be a 3rd and 5 for Harris County.
You have to try to pick up 2-3 yards on this play to set yourself up for a fourth.
This is definitely 4-down territory for the Tigers. Watson under center. The handoff to Yeoman. Yeoman, and he gets close to the mark, and
by a yard short.
Russell County says that they have hold him. But this is an easy call here by Coach Tommy Watson to go for it right on the 31-yard line. So we got a player for Harris County shaking up and slow to get up.
That's TJ. I think he's just tired. He's been out there blocking every play on this drive and playing defensive tackle. And his first game back, out last week with a hand injury. So you're kind of seeing him getting acclimated back to the play.
It really has. It's been just a long week. I mean, we are here at Danny Durham Field here in Hamilton, Georgia. What a beautiful sight. I know when we first got here, you could see the mountains in the backdrop. I mean, it's dark. We can't see it now, but we see that beautiful water tower with that Tiger logo and then the practice facility. But it really means a lot to be a Harris County Tiger, whether you live in Waverly Hall, Ellerslie, Catala, Fortson, Pine Mountain, or Hamilton.
Yeah.
They love their Harris County Tigers team, and we talked about the great alumni that went here, and I really had the privilege of seeing Taquan Marshall at Georgia Tech when I was looking at Georgia Tech, living up in Atlanta, and Taquan Marshall was a great quarterback for Georgia Tech.
Yeah, he was here at the same time with Tay Crowder was the running back on those teams. And I remember Harris County going to Memorial Stadium and beating Carver. And you got to think, that's when Carver was at real power. That's right after the Crowell and Jarvis Jones days. So here we go, big fourth down.
All right, Watson under center. Here we go. Minute 25. Watson, the give to Yeoman. He got the first down. Just give it to your pound back. Time ticking away. 1:19 left to go.
They're going to have to hit a big play, or they're going to have to start throwing the ball.
Run the clock. Watson under center. Hand off to Yeoman. Yeoman on his feet. That is not going to do it. A couple of yards, but the clock continues to run. You don't want Harris County to try to burn all their timeouts. I mean,
I believe they got one left.
They got one timeout left. So what do you do here?
If you have a pass out of this formation, you call it.
Does Watson throw it? That's the question. Does Watson throw it? And off to Silva. Silva piled gets close to the marker.
I believe if they do want to throw it right here, the pass in the flat will be open. You can see the hole out there. They could do a possible play action.
They're
and
going
maybe
hurry
hit
up.
Yeoman in the flat.
3rd and 3, they're going hurry up. Watson under center, hand off to Sevilla. Sevilla gets stuffed, and it's going to be a 4th down. 33 seconds left to go. Is this where Harris County calls a timeout?
You might ask for a measurement on this just to get the clock to stop.
I do think, and you have both players on both teams cramping up. It has really been a back and forth game. Just both teams just fighting and scrapping, and this is the type of game you want to see if you're a high school football fan. And
absolutely,
I think both teams.
You see T.J. Johnson again, like we said, he's playing both sides. He's blocking every play. Now, maybe the biggest play of the game coming up, and you might be losing your lead block man.
These fan bases, and I believe these teams are going to be fine.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this is a non-region game. I mean,
they both showed a lot of heart this game.
They truly
you
have.
Hate one team has to lose.
Exactly. Like we mentioned, Harris County will play Shaw. Shaw is 1-1 as new head football coach Johnny Garner got his first victory of the season. And Harris County
needs to pay attention. The clock is running.
You do have 17 seconds. They're not paying attention. It's 14 seconds, 13.
10.
They're going to call a
the clock is
timeout.
running.
5.
Call the timeout.
What are they going to do? And they do.
They call a timeout with 1 second.
They call a timeout with 1 second, so
Logan Shelnut's the kicker. I don't know if they're going to go with Logan to try. He's the first-year kicker. I believe he's a junior.
I think this is what you got to do here. The field goal attempt to win it for Harris
Russell
County.
County will try to ice them. I believe they have a timeout left. So it looks like that's what we're going to have right here.
Oh, that icing the kicker just never works. I'm telling you. See it all the time in the NFL. No, it does work.
Yeah. Well, I think kickers are their own individuals, and, the mind can do crazy things. But you're looking, I don't know what you're looking at right here, about a 40-yard field goal?
That's about a 40-yard field goal. Well, let's see what Harris County does here with 1 second left to go. We are tied at 27 apiece. And here it goes, on to attempt the field goal for the win. Harris County attempted about a 40-yard field goal with 1 second left to go. And of course, Russell County burns the timeout to ice the kicker.
The Harris County players are urging the crowd to quiet down. The crowd getting a little excited, wanting to make some noise.
Timeout called, Warriors.
Yeah, that's one of those plays where you can hear the boos from the Harris County fans. They did not like that timeout by Russell County. But hey, they have that timeout in their back pocket, and that's what it's there for.
You can't take it home with you. You can't take it overtime with you.
That's why you burn all your timeouts. We'd like to thank our sponsors here on the broadcast. Alliance Specialty Contractor, Terry Johnson Agency, Master Wall, the Columbus Lions, Zaxby's, Berger Construction, Farmers Insurance, the Menifee Agency, Auto Gallery Chevy Buick GMC, the Morehouse School of Medicine, PMB Broadcasting, Alex Quinney Agency, Sports Visions, DMCS Concrete, River of Life Church, and Kutsu Sports.
Now, he did miss the extra point with I think it was a bad snap and hold on the extra point earlier. So see what we have right here coming.
Well, here we go. The rookie, the freshman, Shelnut, junior, snap, hold, kick, it's up, it's loaded up, Harris County wins the game! Harris County locks it up with a 40-yard field goal by Anthony Shelnut. Wow!
What a game.
Absolutely.
What a game. The crowd, now you got the student section charging the field.
Oh, the student section is going on the field.
They're trying to keep them off the field.
Let them celebrate.
You got the Harris County players in tears on the field. It's been a long time coming. We mentioned the 2 wins last year. But what about Logan Shelnut? You said iced him. He stood by himself over here, ice water in the veins.
That's where I was going to go. They tried to ice him. Well, they just gave him exactly what he needed to do.
That's how you get the Iceman name. What a game.
Absolutely.
I think both teams have got a great season ahead of them.
I do believe that. Both teams are going to be fine. They played a tremendous game. Harris County wins this one 30-27. They go to 1-1 on the season, and we'll be back right here next week against Shaw. Russell County.
Can they top this?
I don't know.
Hey, Thrift, the pressure's on you.
You know what? I'm telling you, I know he's going to be excited about that game.
Oh, absolutely.
We're going to have high school game day here as well.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Hope to have you as one of the guest pickers, and that's going to be a lot of fun. We want to thank our producer, Christopher Gates. A fantastic job.
Great job. If I could run out on the field and celebrate Chris, I would.
Absolutely. Chris, any final thoughts before we close the broadcast?
The thumbs up is always a good thing.
Rick, you got any
I
words?
think this is, I'll say this for the people of Harris County, the fans of this football team. Last year was a struggle, and what a way to get this year started off. You get Shaw coming in next week, and for the first time in a long time, Harris County can go for 2 in a row.
There you go. I'd like to thank our sponsors one last time: Alliance Specialty Contractor, Terry Johnson Agency, Master Wall, the Columbus Lions, Zaxby's, Behringer Construction, Farmers Insurance, the Menifee Agency, Auto Gallery, Chevy, Buick, GMC, the Morehouse School of Medicine, P&B Broadcasting, Alex Quinney Agency, Sports Visions, DMCS Concrete, the River of Life Church, and Kutsu Sports. For Rick Beach, I'm Richard Holdridge saying so long from Tiger Stadium at Danny Durham Field. Once again, your final score: Harris County defeats Russell County 30-27 on a walk-off field goal by Anthony Shelnut, and Harris County goes to 1-1. On to play Shaw next week. We'll see you then.